Good morning, Vietnam! Sup, fuckers? How are y'all doing, my niggas? My niggas all around. What is popping? It is a great day to stream. It is a great day to bullspit with my niggas. We are here. You bullspit if you thought Vergo would be on time. Well, I'm here, nigga. Be happy I'm here, nigga. You dig? How's the audio sounding, guys? I think we're doing good today. I think I got everything accounted for. Audio sound good? Let me know. I must know. You sound good? Yo, I made it. What up, Raymond Vance? Sunday Light. What's good, Sir Virgo? What's good, people? Yo, here for another best stream around. I can do it. We out here. Let's try to reach. So tell your mamas, tell your papas, tell your friends, tell your peoples. Let's try to reach 80 live viewers today if we can do that. Like, sounds good. I'm gonna get some people in here in a little bit, but first I want to talk to the chat. The blood, sweat, and tears of these streams. We are at 711 subscribers. We are pushing quite along, getting close. We got 3 more months before we can get 1,000 subs for the channel. I'm trying to do it by the end of the year. Raymond Vance says Sanji over Zoro. All you're gonna do is start a big ass brawl. I don't know if you want to do that just yet. What's good? What's the gaming, bro? What's up? What up, Hunter? Demi 3, what Virgo sound good? What's up, Demi? Francisco Menjava, what's good? Menjava. Do it with a Tom. Thank you, Tom. As Ambrosius Evanciones. Thank you, Sunday Lollipop, my guy. Hanat, what's good? My guy, Muffin Master. What's up, Lothar? What's up? Oh, I see you, Russ. What's good? Put up the eyes. Kev Curry. Yo, what's up? We got gang here. The chat is a powerful to the. I agree, man. The chat really makes these streams boom. Y'all funny as hell. Y'all be saying some wild shit sometimes, but y'all funny as hell. Man, how y'all doing today, man? I'm in great spirits. And I hope y'all are the same. You know, life is Gucci. Hopefully when I get people in here a little later, I can keep the audio, in tune and in good. Keep everything Gucci. It's like 3 o'clock and I'm fucked up. I mean, good for you, Blunt Doctor. Good for you. Yo, the C-Stone Sage blessing the chat. I'm going to open it up in a little bit. All right, As and Bros. Let's discuss why Bleach is mid. Let me tell you why Bleach is not mid. Bleach, first and foremost, in all of anime, has some of the best OSTs known to man. You can fall asleep to those soundtracks, my guy. All right? Second of all, Bleach's fights were top tier. If you're a meathead and you strictly just love brawls, sword fighting in Bleach, they're going to get down to the nitty gritty, and it was fire. All right? That's amazing. Thirdly, Bleach had honestly good story writing, up in my opinion, through Hueco Mundo. Thousand Year Blood arc, very shaky. The Fullbringer arc, terrible. And yeah, that's about it. Half of the Thousand Blood War arc I thought was actually pretty good, if we want to be honest. Oh, Raymond Vince, I was at the arcade at Tokyo yesterday. Oh, fire, man. How was that? I'm sure that was probably live. Were you visiting Tokyo? Do you live in Tokyo? Are you in Japan? Like, what's going on with that? The openings were fire too. Alex, I agree. Like, fire. Joe Frazier equals Virgo. Stop it. Fairy Tail has better music. That alone doesn't make a show good. Stop it. Fairy Tail has okay music. But no, that alone doesn't make the show better. I named several reasons, so I would love for you to retort to them all. And I will gladly retort right back. You live in Japan? That's sick, Raymond. Dude, them fillers hitting harder than Naruto fillers. I mean, some of them were too bad. The Rega arc wasn't terrible. Hey, I don't want to hear that. Bleach saved anime for me after the Naruto filler apocalypse. Amen, Sunday Lollipop. A man of culture, I see as well. I said it. Shut up, Tom. I don't want to hear none of that, my guy. All right. Y'all be hating on Bleach because the fandom thinks it's popular and cool to hate on Bleach. Y'all really don't have any true reason for actually having any disdain for Bleach. The Espada OST is God tier. I completely agree. I don't see why there would be any hate. Bleach do got bro. Bleach got more transformations than fucking Digimon, bro. Oh, how big is the gap between Yonko and Admiral? Fairly small. Yonkos are stronger than Admirals, but not by a large margin. If you put two Admirals in the equation, a Yonko is getting baby shaked. They are beating him to sleep, and that is no contest. No contest whatsoever. Clavala Espada OST was flames. I agree. The 10 Swords OST is always going to be great. What's good, Leo Meshe? So we got 16 folks in here. So you guys are filing in. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah. One thing that I want to start doing is that I've been doing a terrible job of is promoting the channel a little bit more. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna start like trying to promote it on like the Reddit server, promote it on different Discords, promote it on different platforms, reach out about it, Twitter, get my channel out there more often because we like seeing new folks in here, right? We like getting more and more new opinions. And like I said, I'm doing my job to reach out to different YouTubers and get different personalities in here. I started bringing in other people in here, like you guys like Silvers. And speaking of the devil, Silvers is here. JD Legend, like new folks in here. Even Slowburn started coming. He's not a YouTuber, but bringing in new guys from the Discord and all that. It's nice hearing different opinions. Francisco was able to join a few streams ago. So like, I don't mind letting in new guys and getting different opinions. It's fun for everybody. It's fun for you guys. And it lets you guys become more interactive in the streams. Everyone loved Bleach until it became cool to hate it because of the filthy casuals. I couldn't have said it better myself, Sunday Lollipop. When it's popularized to hate something, then it is. It just becomes the norm. I literally started reading the manga because I couldn't deal with the Naruto fills anymore. I kind of am there with you with that. Let's see. I stopped liking Bleach after it stopped being about sword fights and became swords turning into Kamehamehas and mechs. Stop it. Because I don't know what... That means you never liked Bleach because Ichigo within the first 20 episodes was doing Getsuko Tenshos. So I don't know what you're talking about. Like Francisco, I mentioned you, dude. And Monkey D. King, I'm going to get to you next. No, fuck it, I'll get to you now. So for those of you guys 25 watching, let's see Monkey D. King in the chat. Monkey D. King is one of my brothers from another mother. One of the OGs from the Allied Pirate Fleet. One of my co-captains. That is one of my very dearest friends. And that's my guy. Monkey D. King is also a talented artist. Monkey D. King makes music and he's a very good rapper. So what I'm getting ready to do right now, I'm dropping Monkey D. King's new song in the chat right now. Go give that a listen. Go give that a listen for me, please. And check it out. My man's is talented. Check him out. He's always a real good artist. Please do that for me. That man Aizen was cold as fuck. Yes, he was. Aizen is probably one of the best villains in all of anime. He's top 5 for me. Aizen was so cold, calculated, and manipulative. And that nigga really knows how to flex on heroes. Hell nah, low-key need to watch Bleach. Yeah, you do. It's fire. Yup. Shogun, I still love Bleach. Me too, man. Raymond Viss said no tie disrespect. I mean, he gets a lot of that. I don't know why. We're not going to disrespect Ty. That's my guy. That's my boy, Ty Queasy. Raymond Vince says Odin equals Mihawk. I wouldn't say all that, my guy. Of course, monkey. I typed that out right when you gave me a shut up. Vergo, have you tried to... My nigga, Alex Diuchia, do not get me started on this Popeyes chicken sandwich, my guy. First and foremost, the Popeyes chicken sandwich, my guy. Bro, I pulled up to the local Popeyes, bro. Walked right in that bitch was a big ass sign that said, "We are out of chicken sandwiches." I was I wanted to box, bro. It reminded me of that Boondock episode where they was just like, "What the fuck y'all mean y'all ain't got no chicken, bro?" I was ready to trip. Mensa, that why you bullspitting? What's up, Mensa? You know why we bullspitting? We bullspitting because we can. What's good, Nighthawk? Those spider fights are fucking amazing. I agree. I agree. And I can't wait till Ty drops that King song. Is he? I didn't know he was in the works for doing something of that sort. I didn't know that was in the making. Interesting. But yeah, let me open up this Google Hangouts real fast and see what I can get brewing with the game. I see people are filing in. We got 30. Just call me Mofi. Yo, Vergo, this is Triple S. Just call me Mofi. Yo, what's good, Triple S? What's good, my guy? This might be the first stream you probably seen of mine. I hope you enjoy. It's about to get wild. Then that's yeah. I heard the sandwich is bumping, man. They sold out everywhere in that bitch. I cannot get me a chicken sandwich. Period. Yo, Popeye's chicken sandwich is a meme you can eat. That ass. Bro, did you see? Did you see Super Mecha Reiju cosplay with the tits? Now, I don't want word getting back to Super Mecha because we follow each other on Twitter, and I don't want to be ignorant. But she was looking like a Popeye's chicken sandwich, straight up. Schmackable. It tastes good. Schmackable. Hot diggity damn. It's woo. Yeah, she looking like a snack. The chicken is dry. Damn, Silvers. That's how you feel, my guy. That's how you feel, Playboy. How is it dry? It's got sauce on it. How is it dry? That's a bet, I guess. Ba, 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 ba. Let's see who's around. I'm gonna get the gang up in this bitch. Let's get Silvers in here. Said Tony one. He ain't been here in a minute. You're water fasting? Oh no. Ooh, that looks fire. Put the mashed potatoes in it. I'm with it, my dude. That sounds fire as fuck. Now y'all got that Bleach OST stuck in my head type shit. Giddy. Let's see. I'm gonna send the link out to some niggas. If they join, they join. If they don't, they don't. It's whatever that. But I know it's niggas around, so you know how it go. You know how that should go. Hater. Yeah, Hans really need to change his name on Discord. At the doctor's office. Um, we gonna talk about that, bro. We gonna talk about that. I can't. I keep calling you Mofi. Why don't you make your YouTube name Triple S? Anyway, Triple S. We gonna talk about that. Silver's about to get a prostate exam. I mean, you know, niggas got to get checked. It's all good. Ain't nothing wrong with being safe. If a finger got to get stuck up Silver's ass today, a finger's got to get stuck up Silver's ass. It's all good. No homo though, of course. Let's get Sasuke over here. Sasuke doesn't have a life, so I know he's available. He typically pops in here anyway. Silver not that old. I think he's younger than me. Yeah, I know. I'm just messing. That don't mean he probably just asked for a prostate exam, even though nothing wrong with him. You know how Silvers do. Who that is?
That's slow burn.
Ugly ass. What's up? Yo, how does Slowburn's audio sing? Mofi is my legit name.
What?
I'm talking to the chat. How does Slowburn's audio sound, folks? Let me know if it's good.
Tell my sound crisp and clear, boys.
I'm not. Well, it's not on your end. It's normally on my end where it messes up for others.
Oh, all right.
So they said, bro, Zoro's not beating Jack with 2 swords. Can we stop this shit?
Oh, yeah, no, nigga got to stop. Like, that's crazy.
That shit, y'all niggas bugging.
Like, I understand that shit from Genoa, you know what I mean? But come on, bro, niggas gotta stop.
Yeah, the audio's a little weird.
Mine's? I don't know. Wait, I gotta leave and come back, or?
No, it's not. It's not you. You're fine. Oh, says we're good. All right, never mind. Continue.
All right, yeah. Nah, I was just questioning, just asking in the Discord. I niggas was fanboying early in the morning.
Yeah, man, there needs to be. Hold on, damn, I got a lot of questions here. Chick-fil-A 5, but Vergo, give me a minute. All right, King. Drove 2 hours to see a doctor, and I was 10 minutes late, so she would not. She still ain't see you, Lothar. Man, there needs to be a Bleach Power Scale stream or tier video. I would be all over that. I will probably do it. I am on that. You got it, my guy. Yeah, I forgot, Slowburn. You got the Bleach Abbey. You got the nigga from Squad Zero, right?
Yeah, that nigga, bro. He low dipped the entire elite squad. If it wasn't for the story, it wasn't for the plot hacks, some niggas would have been dead.
I agree. Yo, what do you think about Zoro 1v1 in Kaido? I think you should never ask me that question again.
Facts. That nigga should get timed out.
1v1 in Kaido? What?
It's all because the Enma sword. Because
y'all think because Zoro's getting Enma that he's gonna be 1v1 Yonkos now? Are y'all even like y'all playing with me, right? Yeah, like, it's not funny. Y'all gotta stop with this Zoro's gonna 1v1 Kaido shit. What's up, Sage?
Oh, hey.
Yo, what it do, baby boo? What it do, baby?
Hey, I'm not too bad. It'll do.
We straight, you know.
Good. But yeah, we just chilling here. Someone just posed the question. Can Zoro 1v1 Kaido now?
Yeah, no. That's not even a question. That's like,
wait, why? That's just such a troll question.
I'm like getting real fed up with the Zoro agenda real fast.
I am too, because it's like, and it's acting as though that they said that Odin defeated Kaido. He just slashed him. Like, this is ridiculous.
It's getting real over the top.
This is the best audio we've had in a while. Thank you, Jesus. Why do people shit on Jack so much? His only L's are from Admiral level people in a fucking island. Jack versus Doflamingo. You guys are really interesting questions today. Jack versus Doflamingo, I don't know. Part of me wants to lean toward Doflamingo. What do you two think? What do you guys think? Yeah, she's like, I don't know. They can't see you. They can't see you. They don't know you're shrugging. I only know you're shrugging.
Wait, what? They can't see? Of course they can't see. Wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I'm on OBS. I can't do screen share for some reason. So they don't know your expressions or your reactions.
Oh man, but that's like half the content.
I know, that's the great part about it. Eventually I'm gonna figure out how to screen share, but for today I cannot.
Yeah, they want to see Shadow Vergo again. Oh god.
I just remember you being so excited to show me your new haircut, and then you just not being able to show me your haircut at all.
I'm sorry, I'll send the photo one day. There we go.
One day.
Oh,
We'll be like, look,
Silvers! I like that little treasure pirate cruise Virgo action. I like that. I'm gonna save that. I might change. Should I change it for this stream or next stream? Fuck it.
I'm gonna change now.
Might as well change it now. Let's see here. Let's see what else the chat's saying. I thought people were trolling at first, but I'm sadly mistaken. Oh no, Zoro should get knocked out faster than Luffy did. I agree. Zoro about to one shot. Where does this Kaido wink? How many Straw Hats will have Conqueror's Hockey EOS? Probably one.
Nah, it should be the Monster Trio.
I mean, they've all already been in extreme situations. If they don't have it now, I doubt they're gonna get it. That's just the fact of the matter. If they ain't got it now, I doubt they're getting it.
Yo, what's up, people?
The real question should be who's gonna be the next Straw Hat to awaken hockey.
Who should be the next Straw Hat to awaken hockey?
Yeah, because Usopp already did it unconsciously.
I mean, what would it make the most sense for someone to get hockey? Like, Brook maybe. Frankie, I don't even know if he can because he's a cyborg, but maybe. It's possible.
I don't think that would have sent him. Yeah, I don't think that would have sent him. He still has a will of his own. No.
Yeah. That's true. Thing is, the biggest thing I think would be for Chopper. I think he could put that to real use.
Ooh, Chopper.
Yeah. I can see that being used for Chopper. I think that would be good.
He's not even like the combat type of guy. Like, he's a doctor. I don't even think he really need it.
I mean, yeah, but he could be. I mean, Marco's a doctor too, so so it could be used.
I love Silvers.
Yo.
It was good, Silvers. Oh, I thought you were the doctor.
Nigga, I only live up the street from the hospital.
As if I could have known that.
I've said this multiple times, bruh. I've given you my location, geographical coordinates like 1,000 times. Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
I don't do cocaine. Talk to C-Stone.
Merch. It was that one time.
Damn.
Hey, yo, Virgo, bruh, I'm going to have to give you a rundown on OBS because I'm looking at the stream and it looks like you struggling, my G. You all right?
Yeah, I'm changing a whole bunch of different scenes. I had several scenes mapped up. That's why.
Yo, Virgo, I'm gonna need to help you, my nigga.
I never said I was proficient.
I never said I was proficient.
Okay, yeah, touche. Bruh, if you want to add something or replace something, just right click on the. Hold on, let me open up my OBS.
Yeah. While you talking.
Hey, I'm not a professional, but at least I'm proficient.
All
right, and you see where it says sources, right?
Fixed it. Don't need you anymore.
I don't believe that shit.
I'm watching the stream and all I can see is,
Yeah, it's just black.
Fixed it. It's coming.
Virgo, I'm gonna need to walk you through how to layer shit and stuff.
It's coming.
Nah, no, it's not.
There we go.
On the
I see
corner
it.
of the screen. Virgo, my nigga, what's up with the quality, bruh?
What do you mean?
The image quality, that was at 1080p. Oh, wait, never mind. Hold on. Damn, bro, you only streamed that at 480p?
Yeah. So I had to do that to make sure your audio quality wasn't skewed.
Oh, that's trash.
Yeah. Life.
I mean, it's whatever. At least that thing is situated now. At least you can actually see that's Virgo on the screen.
Yeah. So let's see. We've been posed a few questions. Jack fought for 5 days with no rest. Zoro ain't putting him down with 2 swords. I agree. Ryuma one shot at the dragon. Zoro will do it as well. Stop that.
I mean, Zoro already one shot a dragon. Did y'all skip over Punk Hazard or
That fake dragon.
Dragon nonetheless?
Monkey D King. Jack is eating Dofi. Okay.
Eating, I wouldn't say
Jack-
eating, but it'd be a good fight. Jack probably still win, but
Zoro or
It's-
Itachi.
It's a high def. It's not a stream.
Yeah.
Zoro wank or Itachi wank. What's worse?
why
Ooh.
is that going around on Twitter right now?
Oh, Zoro rank. Itachi. First off, Itachi never gets wanked. Why do people say that? Itachi's not getting wanked.
It's just because Itachi became popular and people got tired of hearing about him, so they just called it wank.
Yeah,
When in reality, everything people said about Itachi was kind of justified.
exactly.
He's a
Yeah.
pretty good character, honestly.
I mean, he made up a plan that was like 20 years in the making.
Yeah,
Kinda like Blackbeard.
And then when he got brought back to life, he came up with a whole nother plan to stop a sage, not even just a normal sage, a fucking dragon sage. Nobody ever heard of a dragon sage before.
That's the real dragon killer right there.
Right.
He's a beast.
I mean, the Zoro wank is kind of justified, but at the same time, a lot of people either need to shut the fuck up or just stop complaining.
Damn boy.
Like, stop.
Things.
When
Like,
Zoro
stop-
beats that
like,
nigga
stop
Kaido, you're all
wanking him.
going to look stupid as hell. Am I?
Yo, just because Zoro has the ability to harm Kaido, don't mean he's going to be the main person to take out Kaido. Luffy is learning Ryo, a technique that could harm Kaido from the inside.
Correct.
And with Luffy being the captain above Zoro and the main character of the group of main characters, don't you think that kind of puts Luffy above Zoro?
Yeah, it does by a large margin.
Zoro, the only reason I would say Zoro is getting Enma is because it's going to be a large group of people versus Kaido, and then eventually it's going to whittle down to a smaller group. Whether Zoro's a part of that group, I can't say. I don't know. So it could go either way. But there's no way in hell that Zoro's going to be the main person to take out Kaido.
Let's see. Jack is going to grab Dofi with his trunk and beat his ass like the Hulk does Loki. Oh, okay. Raymond Vin says Mihawk versus the bald girl. Say we know nothing about the bald girl. Say so. I'm not gonna do that.
Yo, here's my question. Who do you think is winning, Ino Arashi or Doflamingo?
Russia. Oh, fucking Doflamingo.
Doflamingo unless
Ino
Rashi goes too long.
Yeah, Doflamingo.
Okay, yeah, without Sulong, because that's like a once a month thing. That's like
Doflamingo.
okay. Now if Doflamingo is beating Ino Arashi, and Ino Arashi stiff armed Jack's trunk, like how do you think Doflamingo's gonna handle that fucking trunk? Come on now.
He doesn't have to be anywhere near Jack's aerial battle and Jack's fuck.
Yeah.
But
And then you got to think about Jack was in like what base form? Oh, no, not base form. He was that was just his base
His
man
full
form.
his full
His
full
full man
zone.
form. Like the strongest form for his own is their hybrid, you know. And from what we could tell, the 5 days that he fought the Dukes simultaneously, you know, one right after the other, he didn't go hybrid from what we could tell, and there was nothing alluded to let us know that he went hybrid. It was all just base, and then
we only saw him in his full human form and in his full elephant form, in his full mammoth form. There's nothing to suggest that he went hybrid like at all.
And then from what we could tell in the story is eventually he's gonna fight both of the Dukes while they're in Sulon form, because their purpose is attacking at nighttime. So, you know, I feel like that's portrayal enough to be like, yeah, he's over Dofi. That's why I said it's a high diff. Like,
yeah, I mean, I don't think like Dofi like mid diffs or anything. I think it's a high diff as well.
Because it's too long. And it is also going a little bit haircan off my fact where I think like he's awakened, because I feel like these top tier zones need to be awakened, because I don't think the jailers should be the only people we see that are awakened, that are zoned.
Personally, like just me, I think that if both the Dukes stopped being fucking morons and fought Jack together on Zo, they would have beaten him.
Probably.
But
And then you have to include all of their forces together. Yeah, they would have.
And then they said if he would have attacked during the full moon, it wouldn't have been an issue for them. You got to remember when they said that they were still talking about them fighting him like in turns. So you telling me one of y'all in Sulong was enough to take on Jack? Now I'm a little confused on y'all power scale a little bit.
I don't know. Not certain. Let's see. Zoro Tards are toxic as fuck. Hanad says, I think the Monster Trio and Usopp will all get Conqueror's Haki. I just don't think so.
I don't understand why people insist on saying that Usopp is getting Conqueror's Haki. I understand the love for Usopp. Hell, I'm one of the main ones. I want that motherfucker to not put his slingshot away because I like the slingshot, and I want him to pick up a goddamn gun.
You want him to pick up the blicky?
No, not even that. If anybody played Monster Hunter, there's something in that game called the bow gun.
The bow gun, hell yeah.
I want Usopp to pick up that shit.
And it has all those different types of ammos, hell yeah.
Yes. Okay, wait, hold on, Vergo. You play Monster Hunter?
We've had this conversation. You asked me whether I was getting Iceborne.
I apologize. I think like the inner nigga in me just keep categorizing you as like one of the random niggas.
Oh no.
Oh, that's fucked up.
I apologize. I thought you, in all honesty, I thought you was just a strictly 2K player.
Nope.
Like in all honesty.
No, I play all types of shit. We can go from 2K to Elder Scrolls, my guy.
You play Elder Scrolls too?
Of course.
Elder Scrolls is the shit right there.
Bro, I'm confused on where you stand in like the nigga nerd community.
I am people call me a unicorn.
Unicorn? Wow.
I am very nigga-ish.
But
I'm also very, very nerdy.
You ain't want to
I
go
sit
like
at home. I'm an athlete, but I'll sit at home and study manga all day. You know?
Yeah. I'm about to
you get what I mean?
Unicorn.
I'll smoke a blunt with some niggas. I'll go hoop and then sit at home and study manga. It's just how it is.
Okay, all right, Vergo. I understand that, but you ain't want to pick a better analogy like a unicorn. What is that? Half horse, half what?
No, I said unicorn because unicorns are a rarity.
Okay, you could have said a griffin. It's a rarity and it's half fucking eagle, half lion.
Yeah, niggas say unicorn.
I know, but unicorn is more universally known.
Cool.
No, it's not.
No, you gotta stop.
People know what a griffin is.
All right, should I have said a jackalope?
Yes, that
would have been better than yeah.
Yo, Virgo, anything's better than unicorn, my nigga. Like
you said a unicorn. You said a unicorn. I'm like, what? Yo, Virgo, you wild. No, but yeah, Usopp. As a matter of fact, I was looking for early pictures of a bow gun to like just insert in my imagination.
Edit that in. Edit that as a thumbnail, man. Usopp with a bow gun.
Bro, hold on. Look in your Discord in the general. Bam. Okay. That is early concept art of a bow gun, and that is exactly how I picture that shit in my head. Give Usopp that. It look One Piece as hell.
Let's see. Send him on Discord.
Yeah, in the general chat. That shit look One Piece as hell.
Oh.
It's not full metal, and it's not a full-on gun because you can see the crossbow. You can see the crossbow action.
It wouldn't be crazy heavy for him to trek around.
No, because it folds up, and that's a light bow gun, not a heavy.
That's
the heavy bow gun. The heavy bow gun can eat ass.
Yeah, that's
hell. I'm surprised Van Auger can carry his shit.
That's a fact. We have people saying that Itachi can beat Kaguya and Madara while he's sick.
I think Kishimoto actually came out and said if Itachi was at the battlefield, that fight would have gone a lot differently.
Facts. Itachi would have bodied.
I'm not sure if he was talking about God mode Madara or like normal Madara, but he said if Itachi was there, it would have gone a lot differently.
Let's see.
Itachi still had the Tosca blade and the Yadomir mirror.
Just call me Moff, he said. What level of a commander would you say that Zoro is at? Right now, I have no reason to believe that he's no further than a third commander.
Yeah,
he's definitely fourth commander level.
Because if you're one of the people who believe that Luffy is still having issues with third commanders, then yeah, Zoro is either on the level of a third commander or like just below that mark.
My issue is, and I've voiced this many times, is that if Zoro and Sanji just come in able to compete with all these top tiers like this, when Luffy had to get beat to sleep before he was able to, I got a problem with that.
Oh, Veroni said that he thinks that was a fake interview. Okay, Veroni, well, in my head canon, if Itachi was at that battlefield, shit would have gone a lot different. Itachi wouldn't have let Madara get to the point where he got a god power up when it was completely unnecessary. The nigga was already the strongest person on that battlefield.
Oh man.
Then he became a fucking god.
He was wrong.
What purpose? What purpose?
Let's see. Kinemon with 3 swords can cut Kaido. Tie. Okay. Moving along.
He said Kinemon with 3 swords?
Moving along.
I mean, Kinemon don't even know how to use 3 sword style.
Moving along.
Kinemon isn't even fucking Vergo level. Get him out of here.
He's not.
Hey, hold on. First, hold up. Virgo is a goddamn monster.
He is a monster.
Not at this point in the story, bro.
Ooh, Frankie Shogun with Haki Omaya. That'd be crazy. Nami with observation. That I can see.
Wait, what was it?
Nami with observation. That'd be tight.
Nami with observation, to be honest, I could see it happening, but in a fight, I don't see it going much differently than how she already fights.
I mean, yeah, I know, but
she'd be better at predicting people's movements, yeah, but her fighting style really wouldn't change up that much. And yeah, it's a good thing, but effectively, I don't see how it would change the look of the fight. I mean, she already turns invisible and shit.
Oh my gosh. What? Dopey, whack the drought, the disrespect. EOS Zoro will be Yonko level in my opinion. But Wano Zoro, no chance in my opinion. I agree.
Wait, what did he say? EOS Zoro what?
Will be Yonko level.
Nah.
They'll be pretty close.
I mean, I'm not going to argue against it. Personally, I would like it. I would like for it to happen, and I could see it happening. I mean, the world's strongest swordsman, Mihawk, is already godly scary. And if Zoro's going to go past him, and the only person that we know of to challenge Mihawk the way that Mihawk actively seeked out somebody was Shanks, who is the current emperor. So by the end of the series...
You forgetting about Vista? You don't forget about Vista?
No. I'm not forgetting about Vista.
Vista literally fought him to a standstill.
No, he did. No,
I'm
he
surprised
didn't.
Sage is not here because this guy
Vista was full focused on Mihawk. Mihawk was going cling, and then looking over and going, I wonder what that nigga Luffy is thinking.
That was one panel. I literally referred
the whole fight was one panel.
No. The whole fight was about 3 panels, and he looked away from one. So it's for
one third of the fight, he wasn't even giving Vista any attention.
But for 2/3 of the fight, he had his full attention.
He was blocking Vista's attacks, going, damn, I wonder where that nigga Luffy is going. I wonder what his special ability is.
I mean, that's kind of a fact.
The point is the ceiling for the current power levels is going to skyrocket EOS. If Mihawk is looking for somebody stronger than Shanks and Zoro's gonna go past Mihawk, it would imply that Zoro's gonna go past Shanks. Is gonna be stronger than Shanks by the end of the series. And if Luffy's gonna be stronger, it's supposed to be stronger than his vice captain. And his vice captain is where Shanks is. I'm kind of terrified to learn where Luffy's gonna be. Hopefully it's not some bullshit like just out of nowhere a god shows up and gives him abilities like fucking Naruto.
I wouldn't like that. Let's see, like the streaming classic show, Akainu versus Blackbeard.
Blackbeard, yeah.
As Uchiha said, Akainu wins Extreme Diff. Really?
I never thought. I really did. I never really did think about that.
Vergo, we could probably get a full squad for Monster Hunter World now. Hell yeah!
Hey, I already got a full squad. I got a whole PC gang going.
Oh, where? I've been playing with a couple people.
I got a whole PC gang. We waiting for Iceborne, but hey, on Xbox and PlayStation, they got the Iceborne beta coming back. I already got my shit pre-ordered for the 6th, so I really don't care.
I'm
Like
at
either
peak.
way. But yeah.
Yeah, I agree, JD. Blackbeard negates his destructive power with his devil fruit, and it makes him. He negates the destructive power and then uses the quake fruit. It's just not fair.
It's
Vergo
really
thinks
not.
that Blackbeard is over Shanks, which is why I do. Sorry.
I mean, Shanks is God.
Yeah, that's cool and all, but this man's got 2 devil fruits and was already strong before either of them. It's just ridiculous.
Okay. Now let me put it to you like this. Shanks has no devil fruits, and he is able to contest with the other Titans that are the Emperors.
I know, but you think about these combos, man. Blackbeard pulls Shanks in with the Black Vortex and then quakes him in the fucking throat.
Okay, now let me give you this scenario. While Blackbeard is ridiculous, idiotically pulling in an Emperor close to him. First off, we don't even know if Shanks has any ranged attacks. So his specialty is up close and personal shit. Why would you willingly pull somebody whose specialty is up close and personal? Why would you willingly pull them towards you? That's just not smart in my opinion. I want to keep my distance at all times.
I mean, at the same time, Blackbeard could keep his distance. Black hole.
With what? Quakes?
Heaven and earth.
With quakes?
Quakes?
You
Black hole?
saw how fast Shanks was, right? At Marineford, he made it to the center of a battlefield. 1, before anybody could notice him. 2, before his ship even arrived at the shore.
Yeah, I understand that. But I'm just saying Blackbeard is just known to be a physical monster who can take a beating. So if he can take that beating from Shanks,
Oh yeah, he could definitely take
and
a
then
beating.
he's
He could
able to
definitely
dish
take a
out a
beating
ridiculous amount of power. It's crazy.
Because 1, he already has to be durable enough to take beatings from people.
Oh shit!
And then on top of it, the darkness fruit doubles the damage that he takes.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Madara.
So the fire fist that he took in against Ace, that shit was scary. That he got to any normal person, that shit would have fucked him up. But I'm still giving. But Shanks is still that dude. As a matter of fact, I should have changed that picture from that I gave from Vergo to fucking Shanks.
Oh my god, I would have put it up. The moment
For all you know, I lowered the opacity of the red-haired Jolly Roger, and it is somewhere on that image, and it is subliminally putting into your head that Shanks is the best.
Oh my god, stop it. The moment Inu shows a sword, all the fanboys will say Zoro's going to solo him. Like and subscribe for greatness. I agree to everyone. If you already like and subscribe. Zoro being prime Whitebeard level, what the fuck makes you think that? Who said that? What the hell?
Hey, Vergo, I just peeped that your sub count is 711.
Yes, sir! Better get a Slurpee in this bitch. Not saying that, I just want to hear what makes you believe. Black Hole versus Raining Magma Fist. Yeah. What if the ancient weapon ends up being the end of series decider, not a power for Luffy? I hate that. I don't like that.
Wait, what is that?
The end of series decider ends up being the ancient weapon and not a Luffy power up.
Nah. Then it wasn't
I hate that a lot.
Then it really wasn't about who was better. It was just who got to that
Who got to
ancient
the
weapon first.
That's ass. Shanks' hockey and combat mastery versus Blackbeard's fruit mastery is going to be lit. I agree.
But the sad part about that is that's probably going to be the only time we see Shanks actually do something incredible. And if you believe that Luffy and Blackbeard are going to fight, which I believe, Shanks is going to lose that fight.
Yeah.
So the one and only time that we get to see Shanks go fucking crazy, he loses.
Unfortunately, yes.
And if you know the One Piece fandom, if you don't win any fight,
you're garbage.
Then you're instantly trash.
Facts.
Let you know when you got room. JD, it's only half full, dude. Join.
There's plenty of room.
Yeah.
I don't know who wins, though. I need to see more from both of them before I decide. But that's the thing. Like Silver just said, we're not going to. We're going to see both of them go all out against each other, and that's the last time we're going to see one of the two. Shanks, probably, most likely.
See, if we had some of those moments where we actually get to see Shanks just absolutely dominate a battlefield or some shit, then yeah, it'd be a lot easier to, the fandom would be a lot more lenient on their trash talk. But as it stands, nah, I don't think that we're gonna get that
If
from
by
Shanks.
some will of God, Shanks shows up to Wano and just like runs through a commander, just like fucking like no diff fucking queen or some shit, then everyone's gonna lose their shit.
Word.
How you doing there, Madara?
I'm doing pretty good. I mean, especially if he takes out the guy who knocked out Big Mom.
Here we go.
Everybody would lose there, you know.
You come in normal and not trolling.
When it comes to manga,
I hate this
mangaka,
nigga.
when it comes to mangaka, that's one, like, you can say everything you want about the fairy tale manga, and believe me, I do. But the way he sets everything up, and his artwork is just fucking phenomenal. Hiro Mashima, he has side stories that are actually canon. Characters that we don't really see all that often, he gives them panel time over there. Like, even though, like, Great Full Bust, he has a side story of when he was growing up. We saw Gildarts in that, and he fucking dominated.
Yeah.
And that gave more credit to what Gildarts can do in the main series, even though he does dominate in the main series. We saw more of what he was able to do. If Oda was to do stuff like that, and just give some of his editors like just free reign, do a side story on like Shanks, then like not even a full side story, just like a one-off adventure or some shit when he was younger. And he goes onto an island, and as soon as he steps on the island, every fucking enemy on there just faints except the captain, and then he just proceeds to no div. Then yeah, we get a lot more hype for Shanks. But yeah, as it stands,
but Shanks already has enough hype. If you ask.
No, he has a lot of portrayal and a lot of hype. But I'm talking about like showing his actual combat ability, because
that's never gonna happen.
Oh yeah, and that's what I'm saying. If we were to get a side story like that, or we were to actually see Shanks in like a battle scenario that wasn't gonna be his one and only fight where he had to go all out, it would have been more justified for the community to power scale him, whether to call him trash or whether to call him like godly. But as it stands, all we have to go off of is hype and portrayal.
Yeah, I 100% agree.
I mean, hype, portrayal, bounty. Yeah.
We don't even have his bounty.
But it's said to be higher than Big Mom's and Kaido's.
Do we have Kaido's?
What's up, JD?
Saying, whenever we see Kaido's, we're gonna know Shanks is bigger.
Yeah, what's up, bro?
Wait, did we even get Big Moms? I know
we didn't get either of those.
Yeah, we got Blackbeard, which is like 2 billion.
That's it.
Yeah.
So we know that it's obviously in the ballpark of either 3 billion or above for Shanks.
Yeah.
Blackbeard's a new Yonko. If Big Mom don't have at least a 4 billion bounty, I'm gonna be disappointed. If Kaido don't have at least a 5, and that's the very least, I'm gonna be disappointed. Shanks, I'm thinking more like the 20 billions.
Stop it, Silver.
That's too much. That's too much because if Shanks is 20, then what is Dragon?
Oh, Dragon is Dragon is a do not engage. His bounty poster literally says do not engage. And if you are able to bring that motherfucker in, it's a name your price reward. What you want?
Name your price.
Name your price. I just brought Dragon in. Okay, what do you want? I want an Elbath. You got it.
I want Elbath.
We'll go procure that for you right now.
That's a fact.
Hell, as a matter of fact, you took out Dragon, nigga. Come with us. Help us.
Bro, I love Santos Jarrett, bro. He's at all the streams, bro, and he's just awesome. He loves to argue with everybody we have in the streams. I love it. But he said people on Twitter were reaching like crazy, saying Emma is the only weapon in Wano that could hurt Kaido. Only one we know.
No, that's the only one that we've known that Scar.
Yeah, it's the only one that we know and have seen.
Yeah,
it's the only one that we know of. I mean, for all we fucking know, Kaido's own club could crack his skull. It could break those goddamn scales, and that's why he has it with him.
Absidy said some people think that dragon is an ancient weapon. Who the fuck has said that?
Okay,
Some people have
Are you
speculated
serious?
that Dragon himself is.
I'm not
that
one
he
of the
has
people.
Uranus.
I'm not one of the people who subscribe to the theory that he is the ancient weapon, but I think he does have it. Or I'd like my
Oh.
headcanon. My headcanon leads me to believe that he is in possession of the ancient weapon or has the power of the ancient weapon.
Yeah. For all the world, because for all of their knowledge, and for them not to have that weapon and Pluton, and we know Pluton, it has planes, you can build it, but Uranus is said to be an actual object or maybe a person. Since the world government fought the ancient kingdom but did not procure it, I would think Dragon most likely would have to have it.
Whoa, JD.
Dang, what was that?
Oh, my bad.
It sounds like somebody tore some paper. Like you
I
got,
did.
you actually got the Popeye's chicken sandwich and you like tearing away the paper covering it.
With your
Nah,
teeth.
what happened is the mic went through my beard, so like it started scratching.
Wow.
Yeah. My
Oh,
bad.
tough ass.
Was that a
beard.
flex? Was that a
No.
flex?
No, it wasn't a flex. It was honesty.
This nigga.
Nah, he was
What
flexing.
he meant was the mic went through his pubic hair.
He was like, my beard is so magnificent, the mic
So what
can't
happened
contain
was he heard that there was shank swing going on. He started beating off, and the mic went through his pubic hair and got stuck.
That's
I
trash.
am at work. You are wilding.
That's trash.
He said, I'm at work.
That's trash.
Oh,
He started
no.
beating off because he heard about Shanks. That's trash.
Yeah.
Nah, but my theory for the ancient weapons, we already know Pluton's a ship. We know it's a fucking massive battleship, terrifying. And we know that Poseidon controls the Sea Kings. My whole thing, like, one of the reasons that I actually do like the idea of Dragon either having the power of the ancient weapon or having the ancient weapon itself is because Dragon controls the wind. Put all three of those together, the Sea Kings, the the destructive battleship, and the power to control the wind, you got the world's most deadly weapon on the sea. And if if you're able to make Pluton into an airship, you control everything. Literally everything. You got a battleship that could rain hellfire down from the heavens. You got Sea Kings in the ocean, and now you also have Dragon who can control storms and shit. So now, no matter where you go, you're fucked. You're fucked. You're trapped in a massive storm with a B-52 bomber raining cannon fire down on you. And if you're trying to escape to the ocean, you got monsters right there. That is the apocalypse.
Beautiful. I love it. That's actually awesome.
That is equally as scary as a fucking skeleton just appearing next to you and leaning over and going, well, hello there.
And that is true, Mensa, because I would also consider that Hiyori does not know what happens outside of Wano, since Kaido has been defeated like 7 fucking times.
Swear.
Mensa 98 says Eden Zero is pretty good. It's all right.
Eden Zero is not all that good. I've been trying to keep up. It's not. Eden Zero is literally just like a bigger rehash of Fairy Tail than Fairy Tail was to Rave Master.
So, wow. Alex Diuchia said, yeah, I agree. Fairy Tail is my favorite hentai.
I've read and watched better hentai. Come on now.
Oh, my.
You must not. Your library must not be all that expensive.
God. As says, so you want Oda to copy
upset.
Gildarts from Hero? That's what it sounds like Silvers wants.
Wait, what happened?
He said, so you want Oda to copy Gildarts from Hero?
No, I'm not saying copy Gildarts from Hero. I was just giving an example. And if you want to be honest, Hero copied Shanks into Gildarts. Have you seen? Did you see his initial design? Everything from this nigga's cape down to his hairstyle and his like scruffy ass like 5 o'clock shadow beard. Don't tell me that Oda's go copy Gildarts.
Absolutely said, fuck you, faggots. Whoa!
The Gildarts copy was so apparent that after the time skip, this man changed Gildarts' design up completely.
Yo, Vergo, they wilding in your chat, bro.
I can see. Wait, what is? Wait, hold on. What is pocket hockey?
Pocket hockey.
What is that? Why are these niggas saying that? Pocket hockey. What is pocket hockey, bro?
Can't breathe.
What is
Vergo,
this
you really
shit?
don't know what pocket hockey is?
What's pocket hockey, dog?
Nigga, come on, man. Put two and two together.
I'm wild, huh?
Hockey that you could just pull out anytime.
Pocket hockey.
It's like having a pocket character in Smash.
What is pocket poker?
I only play 5-card poker.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Y'all niggas,
Y'all disappoint
wow,
me, bro. That's
Y'all
crazy.
What you mean y'all disappoint me?
Y'all do, man. Bro, I've known about pocket poker since I was a teenager.
Well, all of us didn't grow up in a gambling environment.
It has nothing to do with gambling.
Poker is gambling.
Silvers, it has nothing to do with gambling.
Okay, you're
Pocket-
telling us. Okay, you're
pocket
telling us that you're
poker.
disappointed in us, and you're giving us all these
Yeah,
examples without
tell
telling
me,
us
my
what it
nigga.
is.
Nigga, I'm giving you it without telling you what it is.
Just tell us what it is, because obviously we
It's
don't
your
get that
dick and
nowadays.
balls, dude.
What?
Pocket poker.
Pocket
He keeps
pussy?
saying pocket poker. How many times? Yeah, is it
I
a pocket
literally just
pussy?
told you. It's your dick and balls.
Oh no.
Oh, pocket poker.
Pocket
Oh,
poker.
that's
Nigga,
why. Pocket hockey. Oh, JD was diddling himself. That's why.
Whoa, excuse me.
This nigga here.
Why did it turn like this?
Because he was
No,
diddling
he was being
himself.
bad
Nigga, we was talking
with
about
his
spank.
explanations.
You wrong, but it's okay.
I'm right.
You wrong. It's all right.
And let's get Ragnar annoying ass in here. Let's see.
He
'cause
said,
in the
"Yo,
chat
Vergo,
today.
this my stream now."
Yeah, let's get him in here. See how much of his stream it is. Let's see what his hockey looking
Wait,
like.
hold on. Mensa said, "Gonna have to disagree." Silvers, LOL. Mensa, disagree with what? What I
he
say?
say?
Please elaborate.
One
while
Eye
you
Zero said this
elaborate,
nigga
I'm
got
about to
work
play
done without dick
Manga.
and balls. That's bravery. I don't know, man. Y'all wildin'. Oh well. Is that Steve-O? No, that ain't Steve-O. I mean,
Hey, yo,
pocket.
Vergo, look in your Discord in the general. People saying, I saw this fan art and motherfuckers like running with it. They're like, yo, Zoro's gonna upgrade to 5 sword style.
You mean when he Oda drew him as an older man? What
Nah,
the fuck is that?
Nah.
Get
You
that-
ever see
get
you
that
ever
out
see
my
an anime
face,
called
Silvers.
Sengoku Basar? Date Masamune was using 6 swords. It's like that.
Oh, he disagrees with you about Eden Zero, bro.
Oh, Eden Zero. Oh, I mean, everybody has different opinions. I mean, I'm not gonna say that you're absolutely wrong. It's just the way that I came across Eden Zero. The way that I'm looking at Eden Zero is that he's rehashing a lot. Like every character design that he's used in Fairy Tail, he's just putting in Eden Zero with a slight change and like calling them by a different name.
Ouch.
Fairy Tail, the 100-year quest is even still doing that.
Well, let's see. Which is worse, Vergo being a German clone or Vergo being a woman who was turned into a what? If you weren't a mod, I would have timed you out. Anyway.
What's worse? Vergo being turned into a woman.
Shut up. Anyway, I want to talk about some shit here. What I want to talk about is this debate got Sage heated earlier because she believes that Mihawk is a fraud.
Oh,
and that he's clearly
Who
on
said
the
that?
and that he Sage, and that he's clearly on the level of all the other warlords. And she
Mihawk's
said,
a fraud?
I think that's sacrilege. That's
Sage, all I got to say to that
she ain't even in here, bro. That's
She
the sad
was.
part. Yeah, she was in
Well,
here. But she's not
I just wanted it on record then.
Go ahead.
Wait until like the end of Wano when they can actually talk about other outsiders when like it's actually relevant to what other outsiders came to Wano and Mihawk name get dropped and they go, this man walked in, whooped all of our asses,
washed us
and then just walked out. You see that mountain back there? You want to know why the top of it is smooth? It's because that nigga cut it.
Yeah.
He cut it. He cut it.
I think it's wild to even suggest he's a fraud when Whitebeard talks about his and Shanks' deals back in the day.
Word.
Yeah.
Like,
Like-
I think that's wild. Like,
You in Marine Ford, and the first thing Mihawk is thinking about is, I wonder if I can slash this nigga from here. That's his first thought, bro. You mean this man's a fraud? No.
He
So,
said, I
no.
want to see.
Wait, so
he said,
wait,
I
so
want to see
wait.
the distance
Hold on.
between us.
So the thing about that, Sage took that scene and went the opposite direction. She said because Jozu blocked it, she showed that she's clearly nowhere near that level.
Okay, first off, Jozu.
wait.
All right, first off, Jozu's whole thing
Is Diamond.
He's Diamond 1, and people who say, oh, if he's Diamond and Mihawk couldn't cut him, he's trash. No. My whole thing is, if you're not trying to cut a super strong material, you're not going to cut that material. To me, it's just not happening. It's a technique. Secondly, Jozu's whole thing is fucking tanking. His role in the Whitebeard Pirates is to take all of the damage. All of it. He is literally a fucking shield.
But even there, as you just said, it's a technique, right?
What's up,
So when he was aiming at Whitebeard, he was not aiming
Shit, I'm
that
dead.
I'm about to cut Diamond when he swung. Even there, furthermore, when Mr. One first jumped in the way and got hit by his black sword, then the second swing cut him. That's because obviously Mihawk wasn't using the metal cutting technique. He was just swinging a sword. And then when Mr. One jumped
breath of all things.
then he had to switch up. And then he put hockey on it and cut him.
So she said, well, so then they got into an argument about how the breath of all things, what proves that it can be done through air slashes.
Zoro cutting Monet.
Okay, the whole breath of all things thing, I've never understood that. I thought it was only the voice of all things. When Zoro said I can hear like the steel breathing, I don't think that's breath of all things. I think that was just like an early example of observation hockey.
Said rhythm. Zoro could feel and hear the rhythm of all things.
Yeah, I think that was just an early stage of observation hockey. I always just assumed.
Oh yeah,
like,
so Malfi in the chat is who she was arguing with. When I said Mihawk aimed to cut flesh and not diamond, she said I was creditless.
I mean, Vergo, you are creditless, but that's beside the point.
That wasn't even me. I was reading a comment, niggas. You a fucking hoe, bro.
My comment still stands. Vergo, you are creditless.
So out here wilding, dog. Out here wilding, though. That's crazy.
Hey, yo, no, y'all do not hear the disrespect that Vergo throws at me on the daily.
What is this nigga talking about? I've been nothing but nice.
I don't know what you're talking about, my nigga. You
Thank
just
you.
being disrespectful, though. That's crazy.
Nah, this is revenge for every other time.
Thank
I don't
you.
know what happened to
it.
Vergo. I don't know what happened to Vergo. He probably went to church and got saved. Why am I yelling? Because y'all coming crazy at me.
Virgo,
How?
what are you talking about, bro? What you mean?
Vergo, every time me and Vergo would ever talk, it would always be fuck Silvers. Silvers ain't shit. Every time I would leave and be like, all right, Vergo, it was nice talking to you. I'm gonna catch you later. He'd be like, all right, fuck you, get the fuck out. Fuck Silvers.
He's lying. I
don't believe him, man.
He's
I don't
lying.
Virgo's an angel, bro. He'd never do that.
Right, bro?
Never.
You're absolutely right. I apologize for my outburst.
Thank you.
It won't happen.
You see how niggas lie?
Oh shit, here
You see how
comes
niggas lie
something.
on you, bro? That's crazy.
What's up, black man?
Yeah.
What's good, bro?
Blaming.
You working,
What's
dog?
that nigga Tyler? Oh, what's good, Tyler? How you doing, dog? Yeah, how you doing, dog?
What's
Hey,
up,
watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth.
Ladies
Ain't
and
gonna
gentlemen,
curse
this
me
is Tyler's first stream, but he is definitely no new person.
Where you at, bro? Where you at?
Doing? I mean, I'm at work now, you know.
I see that little orange sign. What's it?
I'm at Dunkin' Donuts, man. You know.
Word.
I agree. Put that in the chat, One Eye Zoro. Hashtag fuck Silver's Hive. I like that.
Facts. Facts.
Yo. Y'all are wild.
Oh, that's funny.
Y'all are scumbags, you know that.
Vergo be doing that to everybody at Chiroroni.
Yeah, how y'all just got your sister, bro?
Hey, boy, that forehead shining. Boy, it was good. You got the best one.
God damn.
You have to come up man's head like that.
I asked JD if he made his bed.
Y'all ain't gonna be trying to clown me because I'm high.
The struggle real, dog. The struggle's real.
Tom, do it with a Don time. My boy Tom said, that's not observation. There really may be a connection for breadth of all things. Let's advance Rio at Silvers.
I mean, obviously it is, because if you look at what Hyoguro said about it, That's basically what Zoro did to Mr. One.
Demi3 says, Silvers, fuck you, we love you.
So how I take this damn camera off, man?
You just hit the little camera.
Hit the little camera, nigga.
Hit the camera button.
It's right by the end call button.
You like a 45-year-old black man, bro.
Nigga, I'm on my phone.
Yo,
I know, nigga. You can do the same thing on your phone. I've done it.
Oh!
Yeah.
Nigga, what is that picture?
My man be like, ew, nephew, how I turn this camera off, nephew?
Nigga, why is this nigga peeling his face off in the picture?
What happened?
the hell?
What? Yo, why are you screaming? Share the picture.
Look at it. It's Tyler's profile picture.
What is that?
I don't see it. It don't
It's
see a
creepy
profile
as
picture.
fuck.
Right there.
Bro, he tearing his face off.
Oh my god.
That's Martin
No,
art right there, man. Y'all don't know nothing about that art.
I don't see the picture. I just see it.
We all see it. You don't.
I'm devastated. Can someone take a screenshot?
Dumb.
Oh,
I don't want to look
Tyler,
at no more. I'm clicking at Hangouts.
Damn.
This boy,
That's crazy,
this
man.
slow.
That boy's
Yeah,
different.
it's this Zoro wink. Listen, the only Zoro wink that I thought was should have been given was his fight against the Straw Dog, because that was amazing.
That was wrong. I was hurt. I was hurt watching that. I was really hurt.
The
watching
anime,
you were
the
hurt.
anime made
How
that
were you
shit
hurt?
look amazing.
Animation was crispy, dog. I'm a Sanji fanboy. What you mean? You know how bitter I was watching that? I'm like,
So
damn.
because you're a fan of Sanji, you
That
have
shit
to
was
hate.
dope regardless. That was dope, man.
It was
like-
clean. I can't, yo. I can't see Zoro shine, yo. It's either Sanji or nothing, dog.
I'm loving the new art director for the anime. He making that shit
It's
look
amazing.
They're doing a great job. They're doing a great job.
Thank you. I mean, and is it really Zoro wank when it's facts?
It's
I
Tyler
mean,
saying thank you.
yes, someone is.
Yeah. Madara, don't lie to yourself.
Bro, I've been telling y'all for
Don't lie
the
to yourself.
longest, the
Don't
second
lie to yourself.
strongest
Hold on.
supernova
That
is
Jason-
clearly
that
Roronoa and Zoro.
Don't
I've
lie
been
to
telling
yourself.
y'all.
Come on, man.
I've been telling y'all.
You shouldn't be
This
talking
nigga
if
Madara
you
got
ain't
3
feel
stores
bad
up
yet.
his ass.
I said, what happened?
No, you
It's
got
about
3
to be
dicks down your
5
throat,
o'clock
Vergo.
No,
you got
nigga,
3 dicks
stop.
down your throat.
It's about to be 5 o'clock in the afternoon. He still ain't make his bed. What's wrong with you, Jay?
I'm working, bro. Actually, I made my bed this morning. I made my bed before I left, though.
Hey,
I
yo,
did better.
you ironing out them wrinkles yet?
I did, bro. Yo, you saw my...
Hey, yo, Mario,
Yo, what's good? What's good?
is Zoro beating Ashura Doji?
Oh,
He's clowning Ashura Doji.
You're
What
not
are you talking
clowning
about?
him.
Clowning.
He's not even putting on the headband, bro. Come on, what are you talking about?
Yeah, because he's
not
gonna be
even putting
dead
on the
before he try to put it on.
He's not even putting on the headband. He's not even using 3-sword style against Ashura.
He said he's not even putting on the headband.
Shishi
Goddamn.
Sanson. Shishi Sanson.
Who are these? Hey, all y'all in the chat, stop agreeing with him.
Oh, my God.
Shishi Sanson. He's not even using 3,000 rolls. That's Shishi Sanson.
Against Ashura, dude. Wait, hold up. Didn't we just agree that Zoro is barely third commander? Wasn't Ashura Doji handling Jack?
Zoro's clearly first commander.
Exactly.
Bro, don't.
First commander.
What is wrong with this nigga?
What are you talking about?
Hey,
What are you talking about? What is the slander?
level, then Luffy is 1v1 in Kaido. That's
He
it.
is. I've been telling y'all that from Jump Street.
Yo,
You are
get
drunk,
him out of there.
Madara. Put down the sauce.
I've been telling y'all that.
God.
Put
I've been
down
telling
the
y'all that.
sauce, my God.
Niggas say anything.
I'm telling y'all, when I'm right, just Vergo. Remember, I told you Queen was going to one-shot Big Mom.
You
And it
also
happened,
told me that
right?
Luffy was going to
That
one-two
was
the
not a
Crystal.
one-shot.
That was a one-shot.
It was not a one shot.
Landed on her head.
He's got to be
She
trolling.
said, "My head hurts," and then she fell asleep. It's a one-shot.
No, she
never
said
said
my
that.
head hurts.
Hurts, and then
Looked
she
at
fell
this
asleep.
man, was about to fuck him up, but
No,
because she was already tired,
because the
she
headache hurt too
willingly
much,
fell
She
asle't.
fell asleep because of headache.
It had
No, it wasn't a headache. That wasn't a
That
one
is
shot.
the first.
bro.
That is the
Nothing to
first
do.
time anything has hurt Big Mom. She got a headache from it.
There was no
She fell
blood.
asleep.
There was no wound. What are you
There
talking
doesn't need
about?
to be. It's just like
There doesn't need to be.
Kaido only has one rune from Odin, right? But the narrator said he's lost 18 times.
Do you think he got hurt?
But those weren't
So,
fresh
come on.
wounds.
It doesn't matter.
Where were the wounds?
She had a
How is
headache
this nigga-
from. She had a headache from Queen, right? Right.
She said it hurt. That don't mean it was a headache.
Okay, so it hurt, and then she fell asleep. That means Queen one-shot her.
No,
Come
she
on, bro.
no.
That's a one-shot. That's
No,
one
it's
shot, bro.
not.
Yo, okay,
That's
so
facts.
no. By your logic,
facts.
by your logic,
My
Luffy
logic
one
is
shot
sound.
Garp,
Thank
right?
you. My logic is sound. Thank you.
Luffy one shot Garp, right? By your logic.
Of course, yes.
Shut up.
Okay, so Luffy's admiral level.
Shut up.
At that moment, yes.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up.
Now let him go.
Shut the
Silver's
fuck
Just
done.
like
up.
Zoro,
Silver's
Zoro
let him
used
go.
hockey
He
pre-time
exposed
skip
him.
in that
This is
moment.
This
Yes,
nigga is
crazy
so far
times
gone.
in the
It's
moment.
We
crazy.
got him. We got him. He's a pre-time
In the
skip. got him. Yes.
This nigga said in that moment he was Admiral level. What the fuck?
He went. It was for his brother because he used King's Haki.
We got him.
Come on, what are you talking about? He had his
wrong.
boost for the moment.
Nigga, you gotta give up.
King's Haki.
You gotta give
then
up.
one shot the guy who fought equally with Roger.
So now he one shot guard with King's Haki.
So are you saying in that moment, Luffy was as strong as the Pirate King?
Just like in that moment, Zoro used
What
Haki
am I
3
hearing
times
right
hit.
now?
No. It's a yes or no. It's a yes or no question. It's a yes or no question. In that moment,
I answered it.
Luffy was as strong as the Pirate King in that moment.
Just like Zoro used Haki.
No, yes or no.
Just like Zoro used Haki. Yes, I'm saying yes.
Yes.
Yes, just like Zoro used Haki.
You know what, yo.
So you're telling me in that moment, Luffy used King's Haki and became Pirate King level.
Yo, you know what? Arlong
You're telling me in that moment that Luffy became Pirate King level and used King's Haki.
In that moment, it was for his brother. Yes.
Oh my god.
Exactly. So no.
Me and my brother was getting jumped before I got angry, and for my brother, I tried to fucking nigga. You know what happened? I got my ass whooped.
Well, your Haki didn't blow.
Yeah, your Haki didn't blow.
Haki didn't blow. For my brother, what happened?
You're not a D.
Did you guys not Pete? Did you guys
my
not
middle name is Darnell.
Did you not Pete? Luffy used King's Haki. Luffy's Haki shook every Marine admiral.
My middle name is Darnell.
My middle name ain't no Sengoku. My middle name ain't no goddamn Darnell.
His name Darnell.
My middle name is not no goddamn Darnell.
I'm done. Sengoku got so shook by Luffy's King's Haki. I mean, come on. Clearly Luffy was admiral level.
Yo, I'm past this already.
Yo, please, we're past it, nigga.
Bro, I'm telling you.
He said his name is Darnell, yo.
If your Haki ready, can shake the likes of a Kanu.
I wasn't ready for that response.
Not the main character, though. It's not the D.
Yo, from now on, the D stands for Darnell. Luffy Darnell.
Yo, hold up. Yo, you ever see
Darnell Luffy?
I think I was already
This
see
nigga
World.
service is a
When
D,
you find
bro.
out you're a side character.
Just said that nigga is
The D stands for Darnell.
Yo, y'all dumb, bro. Y'all big dumb.
The will of Darnell, bitch.
Yo, what you know about that? Portuguese Darnell Ace. Let's go. Yo, I need help, dog. I really
My
do.
stomach hurts, dog.
Oh,
Y'all super trash.
that was funny.
Jesus, take the wheel.
This nigga said, my middle name is Darnell. I am a D.
I'm done, bro. I ain't never heard nothing like that.
I ain't never heard nothing like this before, bro. I'm
So we
flabbergasted.
just gonna start repeating what I said, huh?
Oh yeah, my bad, bro. Go ahead. It's all you. Keep talking, brother. You got it.
Oh
You got
my
it now?
god.
Yo, so
I'll allow you to speak.
I got a question, Vergo.
What's up,
it called?
Ragnar?
Neko.
What's up?
Neko Mamushi and Inowarashi. How high do you rank them both?
How high do I rank them over what?
In my personal opinion, I think they're second commander level in Sulong form.
Ooh.
I have them just
disagree.
around. I have them around third, if not exactly third.
Nah, I put them on fourth, fam.
They gotta be they gotta be force commander level. Bro.
Why?
So my whole reasoning behind it is, even though Jack fought them for 10 days and 10 nights, you gotta understand, like, we don't know what happened in that fight. They never went too long, so they're fighting Jack.
It wasn't
even.
10 days and 10 nights, though.
What was it? How
It
many
was like
days?
5.
Okay,
was like
5.
five.
But here's the
So
sort
it's
of argument
5
though, like
days.
saying that the minks can't go too long, only during the full moon.
It's like
if
once
you compare that to Gear 4th Luffy, there's the argument that Luffy would be admiral level if he had no time limit.
That's fair, but I would think them in their base form is third commander level.
I would say
I
so.
would disagree. I'm not too inclined to disagree.
I mean, did we forget that Jack did not sleep, fam? It wasn't like Jack went to sleep at night and then they started fighting again in the morning. Homie was going day and night.
Yeah, he's an endurance fighter.
He's in a
You also have to ask though, like, would King resort to using gas to take on? Yeah, that's the thing. Like, how strong is Jack if he had to use tricks. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do that. Like I'm sure.
Nah, but I think he did that because he got tired though. Like,
I think he was annoyed that it took so long.
Nah, I don't think he got tired. Like I just think that, that's just the shit they
No,
do.
not tired in the sense of like he's physically tired. Tired
Yeah,
in
he
the
got
sense that he was
frustrated.
annoyed.
No, yeah, not.
But that's the thing, because he couldn't beat them in base.
The other point is that he didn't want to kill them. He wanted to find Momonosuke. He wanted to find Raizo. So like he wasn't trying to kill them. He was trying to make them suffer.
So my point is, like, he's not even able to subdue them. So if they're fighting for that long, okay, just because they didn't beat Jack doesn't mean Jack can beat them either. So it's just like,
I mean,
if
Jack had to kill those niggas though.
he didn't have. But that's the thing. It's just like, okay, there's killing and there's subdue. Either way, you gotta defeat him.
If you remove Raizo from the equation, Jack's just gonna go all out.
Yes, and I still don't think they're going to be able to. I don't think he's going to be able to beat them, even if he does go all out.
Whoa.
I just don't think it's going to happen.
Well, how strong do you think Shikamaru is?
I think he's second commander level.
Yeah, I think he's around that.
Yeah. I think that's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
We need to just stop throwing around commander level like that, man.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good gauge.
I mean, it's not as bad saying commander level as it is saying vice admiral level.
Vice admiral level is a joke.
Vice admiral level
is a joke.
Like that.
There's no point.
That's a big aspect.
It's a lot easier to say that.
I don't even look at vice admiral level as an actual level. I just say it's the gap between what is it, rear admiral and the admirals.
Yo, actually,
that big ass gap.
Actually, bro, after the reveal of Odin, I was thinking that the Pirate Kings have to have like a Pirate King commander level because in strength, what he did to Kaidos to get him by shock.
I know you talk about like Douglas Bullet and all that.
All the Pirate King's commanders all seem to be around admiral level.
They're all
almost
ridiculous.
except for Buggy.
Them niggas are scary.
Yeah, the Roger Pirates.
But then
Rocks who?
But then
Ain't no
Roger
rocks.
trying to avoid Big Mom when trying to get the poneglyph. He didn't try to fight Big Mom. Homie tried.
We don't have the context to that.
There's no context.
The only thing that was said was
Big Mom. So stop.
The only thing that was really said was Roger went in. He got out with the poneglyph. Big Mom made it seem like he went in. There wasn't really much of a scuffle, and he got away with it. Like he tricked her in some way, which he probably just thought, yeah, I could trick this fat bitch into giving me what I want without actually having to fight her.
He would be capable of that too. But I was like, actually,
damn girl, them cankles go all the way up.
No.
And she was like, oh, Roger. And when she turned around, the poneglyph and her cookies was going.
Why did you have to go there?
Yo, why?
But that's actually what I think probably happened. Like, look, he probably got invited to a wedding. He probably got invited to an event at Whole Cake Island.
That's fair.
She was being arrogant. She let him see the poneglyph. And he either got loving of it or he used the voice of all things and then did. That's her fault.
No, I think he had Odin because remember, he didn't know he needed the poneglyphs until his second go around. And I think that's when he picked up Odin off of Whitebeard.
No, I think he needed the poneglyphs to get to Raftel and then realized he had to go back.
That's what I'm saying. He made it to the last island.
Yeah, he
made it to the last island, and that's when he found out he needed the road poneglyphs to get to Raftel.
And then he went back to the Grand Line all over again and the New World.
I'm with you.
But yeah, Big Mom, because remember, Roger already had a name for himself in the other blues because he was born in the East Blue, but he entered the Grand Line from the West Blue. Mm-hmm. He already had a name for himself. Big Mom heard he was in the Grand Line, was like, oh, I'm about to invite this big name dude to this tea party, and he don't got no other choice but to come. Giggity. He showed up. He showed up. She was like, I heard you. She like, I heard you be doing shit. He was like, what you trying to do? She was like, come with me.
Pause.
She was like, look at this. I got a red poneglyph. You never saw that shit before.
I had to touch that bitch.
No, he probably didn't even need to touch it. He was probably standing there looking at it. He was probably standing there looking at it, and the poneglyph was like, yo, what's good, nigga? He was like, yo, what's good? Tell me what you say.
What's good?
The poneglyph said it. He's like, what you say?
Oh, wow, you did not.
The poneglyph told him, and then he was like, all right, Big Mom, what you got to eat? He was like, nothing for you. And he was like, damn, bitch, your cankles, them shit's extra wet and sweaty tonight. All right. Well, damn, bitch. Them flat folds look like they could block mud.
This fantasy is wild.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, so actually,
She was like,
What are you talking about right now?
our comment on what's it called, that the pirate commander level thing. So I think it's interesting because if you look at the rocks, if you have people like Kaido, Big Mom, and maybe even Whitebeard, I heard people were throwing that out there.
Yeah,
they were
Damn,
like,
JD.
that wasn't me actually. So not
It
sure.
was, bro.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I was talking. How could it be me?
That's cute.
I mean, it ran
It's
through
the
your
pubic
beard
hairs again,
you said
man.
before.
I mean, the beard got drip, but I'm not talking about that.
See, that's a
Pubic
flag.
hairs. Wait, you say your pubic hairs got drip?
Wait, what? Anyway, let me get back to the topic. If the Rocks had that many people, it seems like they have a bunch of commanders who are like at Yonko level, which would make sense. That would go in line with what Rogers had. So maybe the Rocks was Rogers' crew, was like the Roger Pirates back then, and the captain was like supposed to be the Pirate King, and then Garp intervened. And that's why he became the hero of that. And then they broke apart. And that's when the Yonko system was created after the Rocks broke apart.
Now, if there's any one character that I believe is a fraud, it's Garp.
Come on, yo.
I believe Garp is a fraud.
I don't think
He
he's a
fought
fraud.
two pirate kings of two different eras.
I think he's a fraud.
You think
Can you elaborate?
Do you think he's a smoker?
Because I think exactly.
Whoa.
I think he's the last generation smoker of Smoker's current generation.
Hey, chill out.
That they choose to give him all the credit because they don't want to give the credit to actually who it's due for. That's
For
who I
two
think
generations,
Garp
though?
is. Yes.
Two
I think it's
generations
Garp.
of pirate kings, and they
I
just...
think it's Garp.
I think you're reaching.
I think he's a fraud. I honestly do.
You're a troll.
I think you're reaching. Yeah.
I'm
The
not
world,
I think
the world actually recognizes Garp as like a strong Sengoku looks at Garp on like
Sengoku
with
had
respect.
bandages on. Sengoku had bandages on after colliding with like Blackbeard. Stop. Don't
So
mention
what?
Sengoku. Don't mention that fraud. Get out of
You
here.
you can one punch knock somebody out in the bar. When you get home,
Nah,
you
I don't
put
wanna
ice
hear-
on your hand.
I don't want to hear anything about Sengoku and credibility in the same sentence. Stop.
Yo, you are
Wow.
crazy, bro. Stop, yo.
What the
I don't want to hear
hell?
anything about
I am
Mother, you really are
credibility
on one today,
and
bro.
Sengoku.
You are just
It's
creditless, bro. Wow.
Y'all
that's
creditless.
Crazy. Bro, your credit score is like 300 right now, dog.
Your
That's
credit score is
crazy.
3,000. What are you talking about?
That's a good credit score.
You got a 3,000 credit score?
This nigga trying to make a joke.
I can't even get my shit past. I can't even get my shit past 720.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm like,
Oh,
word,
oh,
3K?
man.
Oh, okay. I'm about
Dude, I own a
myself
business.
bill.
I own a business and I own my own house. What you talking about, nigga?
Man,
Yo,
God damn. So
Nigga, that should bring your credit score down to at least a 680.
Yeah,
Hey,
at least.
That's still
Hey.
pretty good.
I
It's
said
still-
owned.
Yeah, it's still
I didn't
pretty
say-
good, but
I
not.
didn't say
It
leasing.
don't.
I said owned.
You said own. That should bring your shit down.
Nah, nigga, pay for
Cause
it.
you gotta
What
keep
you talking
paying
about?
property taxes and shit.
Nigga, I got money to pay
he
for that.
got
What you
money,
talking about?
bro.
Yo, what kind of Trumpian credit
I
fraud
got-
you pulling?
Hey, you don't love credit fraud,
Is that a
nigga.
word?
I'm a black man that got money. That's it.
Can I?
I'm a black man that got. I'm past
Yeah, I was
this.
about to say, don't start flexing. We about to start a flex war.
Damn.
About to start a flex war real quick, because I flex
Okay.
right now,
Damn,
dog.
can I move in with you, bro?
Nah.
I mean, hey,
I got a wife
if
and
you want to,
kids.
if you want to do a quick flex,
Yeah,
flex,
bro.
I'm a pilot. Let's go.
Oh, you a pilot? Yo, congratulations, dog.
I can be a side.
That's
Much
good
respect. Much respect, nigga. I
like
work for
that,
the
dog.
government.
Yo, but what's your pilot voice like, though?
What are you talking about, my pilot? I'm only second seat. I said I'm a pilot. I ain't a
You only
fucking
second
captain.
Oh, so you a second
Yeah,
commander?
yeah,
You're not even the
nobody
first.
You second commander?
Nobody.
Oh, you
Okay, first off, yes, I am a first commander. If the pilot is the captain, I'm Katakuri. I'm Ben Beckman. I'm Marco.
No,
The pilot isn't a young
Much respect.
This
Much
nigga
respect.
said Marco as if
He said you player too. No.
Players.
Hey yo,
You a
hey,
player
chill
too,
out.
ass
Hey, yo, chill
nigga.
out with that. Chill out with that Luigi shit.
Yeah, bro, that was the most funniest video of all time.
I-
Yo, all right, I'm glad
All you
somebody.
ever gonna be is a player two ass nigga.
Player two ass
You a
nigga.
Player two ass nigga. Hot
That
damn
is
my
the-
rock. The
Yo,
legend.
I used to
Hot
call
damn,
people
all right.
that shit. I used to call people that shit, and that was the most disrespectful thing in the world. You are a player two ass nigga.
hey, yo, bro. If I'm Goku, then that nigga Goten.
Dang.
Oh, that's wild.
That shit funny.
You are a player two ass
Who
nigga.
Who is Goten?
Wow.
He's trolling.
Who is
He's
Goten?
trolling. He's trolling.
Oh,
Only
man.
watch Dragon Ball. Who that?
Yo, what? How
Yo, Goten low key worse than Gohan.
Nigga said, who is Goten?
Nah, no one
And
can be
Gohan
worse than
was supposed to
Gohan.
be that
Absidy
no one
says
can be worse
Moderate
than
is mad
Gohan.
that his shitty favorite character cleans Garp's shoes.
Nah, Garp is a fraud, man.
Wait,
I'm
is
telling
your
you.
favorite character Kobe?
Wait. Who's his favorite character?
My
Kobe?
favorite character?
No. Who's the one that cleans Garp's shoes?
Kobe?
That's
Kobe.
not my
Oh,
favorite
shit.
character.
Who's your favorite character?
That's disrespectful.
In the entire,
I don't understand
the entirety
the
of
Kobe
the manga.
Yeah.
when Kobe
Blackbeard.
actually showcased
Oh,
one of
well,
the
I like that. That's credible. That's mad credible.
The only
Blackbeard
credible
and
thing you
Zoro.
said this stream.
I mean, you do know Garp was standing to Blackbeard and his entire crew, right?
What that mean?
I mean, what does that mean?
What that mean, bruh?
He was about to handle him the way him and Sengoku handled Shiki.
Only reason why he was brave was because the Marines were at his back. Had the
Marines was fucked. They was all down.
Had the Marines not been there, he would have caved and left.
Him and Sengoku were standing right there going, square the fuck up.
And Big News Morgans would have gave him credibility like he did about...
Stop it, Madara!
You are wild.
Did you not see him wash Danchin Chow in his prime?
Who was Danchin Chow?
A nigga who split an ice continent.
Danchin Chow lost to Luffy. Are you kidding me? Get out of here,
after
bro.
when he's older than
Stop. Danchin Chow lost
Hey,
to
don't disrespect my
Stop.
captain like that.
Stop.
All right, moderate.
I thought you said Luffy was Yonko level.
Luffy would clean size clock twice.
No, what you meant was in that moment when he hit Garp, that Luffy was Pirate King level.
Okay, so in that moment, Luffy was Yonko level and beat Danchin Chow. There you go.
And
There was a conqueror's
Please
cloud.
don't take his logic.
I'm gonna choose
Conqueror's cloud. Yo, did he say Conqueror's cloud?
Conqueror's King. Again, I'll go back to Marine for y'all. Luffy had the admirals shook when he used King's Haki.
Nah.
Okay? Akainu was like, what? What? He has King's Haki? He was shook. He was shook.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. This is the last time Madara will be invited.
He was literally saying, kill this man now before he becomes Pirate King. He was shook. He was scared of Luffy. Okay? That's facts. Go back and watch the episode.
This will be the last stream that Madara was
the
invited to.
This man was sweating. He had King of Lightning's towel out. He had Cole's towel. What are you talking about?
Can we get some prayer? Can we get some prayers for Madara? Because he obviously has a tumor pressing against.
Was he not sweating?
We need to start a prayer line, bro.
Was he not sweating?
Start a prayer line.
Facts or no facts?
Everybody,
Sengoku was
they got
sweating.
a prayer point. Now send a donation to prototype.
Everybody put your hands and give me your energy for Madara.
Go ahead, yeah.
When he saw Luffy,
give me your energy.
Everybody donate $1 to Vergo for Madara's health.
Whoa, hold on.
Hold on, let me put my PayPal in the chat.
Yo,
y'all
ever
I want
seen
y'all to have the same energy when Luffy beats Kaido. I want y'all to have the same energy. All right.
Luffy's not gonna 1v1 Kaido.
Yes, he is. Keep the same energy.
Luffy is not 1v1 in Kaido.
Yes, he is. Zoro's gonna open up the wound. And Luffy's
all right,
yo,
Madara, I'm willing. In real shit, I'm willing to put $10 on this. Luffy is not 1v1 in Kaido.
Put how much you want, Silvers.
$10. So are you acknowledging? Are you acknowleding? Is this official?
What I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a name bet. All right. I want you.
No, ain't no name bet.
I want you to put on your name.
No,
Madara 28 is always right. When I'm proven right, I want you to put Madara 28 is always right. Period.
No. We're gonna do this like grown men. We're gonna do this like grown men.
Always right.
You said you a black man with money. Put the money where your mouth is.
When you come into the stream,
I want an Italian cheeseburger. Nigga, put some eggs on it.
I want a Popeye chicken sandwich, extra spicy.
They got a date. They sold out. So that ain't happening.
That's too bad.
I want a double Italian cheeseburger, salt, pepper, mayonnaise, mozzarella sticks, onion rings, french fries.
God damn!
Put
This nigga out here eating like Charlie Little.
$10 on it, bro.
Silver, do you care about your arteries, though?
It's this vendor in New York that we went to. It was an Italian cheeseburger.
This nigga
mozzarella
hungrier
sticks,
than Olin.
onion rings, all of the fixings. Then he took the whole thing, he wrapped it in this edible cord, dipped it in pancake batter, and then deep fried the fuck out of it. That shit was amazing. And then he gave you some clamp. Bro, that shit was amazing. You wild.
Sounds like a heart attack.
It sounds like you're dying after you eat it.
Exactly. Diabetes.
Once it hits your bloodstream, you got diabetes.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Nah, once the smell hit my nose, I had diabetes. that shit was amazing.
When sniffing
He said-
diabetes.
The only thing that I'm fucking mad about is that he said, "Oh, did you want this in between 2 glazed donuts?" After the nigga made it. I'm like, what?
He's a serial killer. Put him in prison, bro. Put this nigga in prison.
Nah, it's mad. It's a whole bunch. It's a lot of specialty food places in New York.
He ain't never had that.
No, okay,
Bro,
but like,
I put that on mothers. I did.
yo, oh my God, yo, put that New York away. Put that New York away, Silver.
Hey, hold up. What's wrong with New York? What's wrong with New York?
No, that New York accent came out real strong just now. I said,
I'm from New Jersey.
You lying.
Same difference. Same difference.
No, it's not.
Where you from?
No,
Hoboken?
it's not, bro.
Jersey
No,
City?
I'm from Newark.
Oh yeah, you a
Oh,
bitch.
yo, I'm gonna be there. I'm
What's
gonna be
up,
there
D-boy?
Saturday.
You a hoe,
I'm
bitch.
flying out of there.
Hey, fuck you.
It be your own niggas. It be your own. It be your own, man.
Hey, yo, fam. It sound like you big mad, bro.
I'm really not. I don't got nothing to be mad about. I'm great.
Newark type ass nigga. I bet you work in New York City. Stop playing with me.
No, I don't.
Oh no,
Where you
Tyler.
Where you working?
I work at Newark Airport.
Oh, yo, I swear, if you fly my plane on Saturday, dog.
I'm currently not a pilot. I left that job like
Nigga,
almost 2 years ago.
I could have sworn he said he was a pilot.
Wait, hold on. You was a white brother?
Said he was a pilot.
I am a pilot. I have
You
my
a white
pilot's
brother?
license, and I have worked for an airline. But I left.
Alright,
Yeah,
so
but I
what
left.
you do now?
Hey, 190 said New York niggas and New Jersey niggas is cousins. Don't play.
I'm not gonna dispute that because like Fandom D Saint, he in the chat right now. That's my nigga. That's my cousin. I ain't gonna hold back. Nah, but right now I work in air traffic control. I just I confirm flights.
Hey, low-key Santos, I was confused too.
That's a stressful job.
Santos
It's
said,
really I'm not the nigga on the headset going breaker 9 breaker
hey,
1
Santos
9.
like, Nani, what the fuck is an edible cord?
I'm confirming. Yeah, you know what the fuck I mean. He said that's a,
Hold on,
he
you
said
the
that's
one
a
in the
truck
tower?
driver. No, I'm in the tower, but I'm just on computers confirming.
Oh, you them
flights.
guys from Captain Sully.
Oh, I thought you were the nigga outside with the cones. I was about to say.
Oh
No,
no.
that's the gate. That's a gate agent. That's runway.
That's a gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the runway. I used to work on the runway, but that was before I got my pilot's license.
Oh, so you making 6 figures, huh?
I when I was a pilot, I was only making $95,000. If I would have stayed with them for
Only
another,
95. Woo.
if I would
only.
have stayed with them for
I like
another
that money.
3
Real. I like
if
Hey,
I would have
pay me
stayed,
for my
if I
lunch.
would have stayed with them for another like 3 months, I would.
Hey,
I
my
would have hit,
PayPal in the
I would have hit
chat,
my
so
mark
you
for
dumb.
my raise.
I like that. I like that
My
mindset.
PayPal in the chat.
Nah,
Give me some money.
no. You want to know why I left? Because there was some racist shit that happened.
I don't
And
give a fuck. They can call me a
Nigga,
nigga.
get the money.
Yo, come on.
Nah,
Man, what the fuck?
Tyler wild as hell, bro.
that shit wasn't flying. That shit wasn't flying. No pun
Silver,
intended.
Yeah,
man.
they call me a
Hey,
nigga.
Get the money, then go. He said
Hey,
they can
fam,
call me a
6
nigga.
figures, I don't care. You can call me that.
Nah, look, we was ferrying a.
You
we
better
was
fly
ferrying
that
a flight.
plane, boy.
Bro, we was ferrying a flight. We was ferrying a flight from like Texas over into Connecticut, and it was a bunch of minorities in the cabin. It was 2 white
that was your
guys
first
flying
problem,
the
too many
plane.
niggas.
When we got off the plane, it was a strong ass weed smell. When I say strong, I mean like Jamaican strong ass weed smell. And when the company was like, we want to know who did it. They vetted. They told all of the minorities,
It was the inners.
y'all suspended with no pay. And then
That's what
they
y'all
gonna,
get for
they
being
gonna
black,
run,
man.
they gonna
Come
run
on.
background. They ran background checks on all of us, extensive background checks. They
As
found
they
my
should,
father. They
Negroes.
found out that my father was out of jail. I didn't even know my fucking father was out of jail.
That's wild.
Oh no.
That's wild.
And then when they found out who it was the 2 white pilots. Come to find out, they didn't do any kind of background checks or shit on them. And then when we went
Good.
to
Protect those young white
the
men.
company and was like, hey, we want an apology. We want some kind of formal recognition that y'all fucked up, and that was some racist shit.
Protect
And
those young black men.
and then the dude we was talking to was like, what did you expect? You fit the bill. And we was like, what the fuck does that mean?
And then he called you a porch monkey, and then you went back to your job.
And then like the following week, we all put in resignation letters. Some people sued, some people took the settlement, but I didn't do any of that shit because I want to go back in the field and I don't want it on my record that I sued any airline for any reason because they don't care what reason that I sued. They just care that I sued, and I'm not taking the settlement because they want to know why did they give you all of this money? And when they find out that I was gonna sue, I don't want that kind of shit on my record. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go back into
Silver.
Hold on. One eye Zero said no bullshit.
Silver, you could have sued, and then if they tried to fire you, just claim wrongful termination.
No, because it would have still been on my record that I was trying to sue.
It would follow him. The amount of money that they would have given him wouldn't have been able. It wouldn't have been enough for him to actually continue his career and make enough money. You know what I mean?
I would have been able to continue my career. It would have just been a lot harder. It would have just been a lot harder because I have that. Because I have
just transfer states. Like
it would have still been on my record because airlines are international, bro. Like it's all over. But yeah, if I would have stayed with them for like another 3 months, like in the long run, I regret it. In the moment, I was like, yeah, I feel proud of myself. I left because like that was some unfair racist shit. But in the long run, looking at the money I would have been making, hell yeah, I wish I would have stayed.
Money. Yeah, God dog, man, what's wrong with you?
If I would have stayed, it would have went from 95,000 to 110,000 plus bonuses and like holiday pay and overtime. That shit would have went up to like 125,000 a year. I highly regret that shit.
Endure the racism for one day to live the life you want for the rest, man. God dog.
Hey, this nigga One Eye Zero said for 100 bands, I'm shucking and jiving.
He said,
like wade in the water. I play that play at the wade.
Shuck and jive.
Nah, real shit. Would y'all pick Cotton for 185,000 a year?
Nah, I got pride, bro.
Yes,
I got pride.
You got pride? Fuck that.
100 bands, nigga. They could videotape me brushing my teeth with watermelon for all I give a fuck.
185,000 after 5 years. I'm buying the plantation and hiring a bunch of white people to pick that shit.
Oh, so we doing reverse racism now? That's crazy.
Reverse racism?
Wait. He said, you see how you fumble the bag? I'm hitting that Daffy Duck tooth. He said, I'm hitting that Daffy Duck tooth.
Like right now, job is a job. Like real shit.
Y'all make a cool 80 grand right now. I would love to make 185.
185,000 a year, my nigga. Really? You wouldn't pick Cotton?
I mean, what's my lunchtime looking like?
You feel me? What the I was looking like? That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, I ain't need a lunchtime, bro.
Is it 12 to 12? Like, do I get a break? You know, do I get to sleep? It's
a normal 10-hour. It's a normal 10-hour a day, 40-hour a week, 3 days off, 80 hours every 2 weeks, and you get paid bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks you get paid. So 185,000. What happened?
Including the beatings.
No, hell no, not including the beatings. This is a modern day job. Ain't no fucking slavery.
Job.
You got
I dare a motherfucker to try and pull a whip on me today.
But what if that's in the contract?
If that's in the contract, nigga, then don't do shit that
nigga, I'm bouncing, breaking my back for them niggas, man.
I'll still do the job. Just don't do shit that would require that nigga to pull a whip.
Still do the job?
Nigga.
185,000. 180. Wait, hold on. Let me defend myself. 180. Wait.
You a coon.
I can't breathe.
Hey, yo, Silvers, you gonna quit the pilot job for racism, but you gonna let a white man beat you?
Exactly. You said just don't do it, right? You can breathe. You said,
can I defend myself?
No, because you said you literally just said just don't do jump that would cause him to pull the whip. Like, come on, nigga, really?
Cause the motherfucker to pull a whip, but look. Like I said, in the moment, I was proud as fuck. I left that job.
What's up, Toddy?
In the moment, I was proud as fuck to leave that job, but afterwards, I regret that shit. Right now, I definitely take that job, but if I'm working the job and the motherfucker pull a whip, I'm losing that job because I'm gonna fuck his ass up.
But you knew it was in the contract. You knew it was in the contract.
I don't give a damn. Niggas can change.
Bro, if I'm making 185,000 a year, bro, if they want me to walk into the office every day saying, ease on down the road, I'm doing that shit.
Yo, remind me, what's
You
the
lay
title
3
of this
times in a
stream?
row, you get the whip.
Why you
What's the title of
bullspitting?
this stream? Why you bullspitting? Yo, why y'all bullspitting? You know damn well you'll take that job and you'll do your best not to get a whip. And you'll probably go like a month without the motherfucker pulling the whip. And the first time he pull that whip, you gonna fuck him up, but you still got all that money.
Bro, you are a flugazy ass nigga.
Cause him to pull the whip.
Flugazy,
I can't get past that, man. I still can't get past that.
He said you quit the job for racism, but you wouldn't look past the whip, nigga.
Bro, it's in the
Nigga,
contract.
for 185,000, I would work barefoot in that motherfucker.
100
and get whipped. And get whipped.
185,000.
Nigga, I would work barefoot, no shirt, in the
No
sun.
gloves.
Everything I
No
can.
gloves.
No sunblock on my light-skinned ass.
But the first time
I'll be out there slaving.
No sunblock. This nigga said no sunblock.
And they ain't gonna whip me. I'm too light for it.
Yeah, you in the house. Matter of fact, they take you in the house.
No, I'll be a supervisor. I'll be telling y'all niggas how to
You be
do
the
it.
supervisor. You be
right.
You be the Uncle Tom. You be the Uncle Tom.
You do know that
I'll be the nigga with the whip.
You gonna be the Uncle Tom. You gonna be.
I gotta be Uncle Tom. Are you kidding me? I gotta take advantages.
Nah, bro, the job description.
Why would I not take advantage of my entitlements as a lightsman?
Oh man, that's hilarious.
You
Bro,
Tom
ever
Dubois
since,
now,
ever since
huh?
I know Toddy, he been calling the mixed race a superior race.
Oh, he wanted
I'll be
down.
Daddy Tom. Fuck Uncle nigga.
Oh man. Oh, this is hilarious.
Hey, Silvers, Lothar tagged you and he said, "Can I please be the head white guy on your plantation?"
The white guy.
Lothar, that's crazy because I actually know you. You pull a whip on me, we squaring the fuck up. I don't give a damn about the job.
We can square up, but I'll be 15 feet away when I'm hitting that ass.
Yeah.
So good luck closing that gap.
He gonna be hitting your ass with the lasso of truth.
Yo, that was a giggity if I ever heard
He
it.
said, "Oh, we out."
Yeah, 190 said, "Wait, so if I'm light skinned, I can be in the house?" Oh yeah, we out.
Nah, light skin. Yo,
Well, you're not making 185 a year if you're in the house. You got to be in the sun.
you gotta
Yeah,
be
you making like 90K in the house, bro. What you mean?
Right. No, you be a receptionist. You can make $12 an hour, especially if you're black. You might be $11.50.
You make that clean.
Okay, so think about this, right? This is the work environment, right? Every day, how many hours is it? 12 hours a day, right?
Nah, 10 hours. 10 hours.
Oh,
a
10
day.
hours. 10
That goes against work. That goes against work code.
Yeah, but you signed the contract. So what's in the contract? 12-hour days, right? You can't be whipped. You can't be disciplined by a whip. You only get to eat cornbread for lunch. You can't eat anything else but cornbread.
Extra racist shit.
Real life,
Only cornbread.
I'm talking about modern day work environment, 10-hour days, but you pick and you do have a break.
Bro, it's 185K. There has to be some.
What is the logic behind the cornbread?
185K don't give niggas the right to pull a whip on you.
Yes, it does.
To me, well, good. Well, I'm glad it doesn't work for you, nigga. That's one less competition. I got an application process,
and then
the whip.
Exactly.
I'm willing to go above and beyond what the other applicants
Hey,
are willing to do.
hey, hold on. Raymond Wait, guys.
And that's why you're gonna get hired.
Hey, Raymond Venn said Doflamingo's a slave owner. So what if every time he says "Oh, bajito"?
That whip gonna hurt, bro.
See, now I would work it for 185,000, but if the plantation owner is wearing high heels and a pink fluffy pin around his neck with sunglasses, they're gonna have to bump me up to 190. I got a reputation of those.
200 grand for real.
I can't have people on Facebook looking at my boss looking like a Vergo on a Saturday night. I can't have it.
No, JD. Shut up, nigga.
You sound like Vergo on a Saturday
Bro,
night.
JD said JD said one of the slaves trying to run away, he gonna use the bird cage.
Yo, honestly, that would be the perfect double fruit for a slave owner.
Yeah, it would.
That'd be the perfect double fruit for a slave owner.
And I had the chance to run away. They
The Ito know me.
He said, "Yo, Doflamingo gonna make a string clone, and another black person gonna trick you to run away just to catch you." said, "Oh, you thought?"
Yo, y'all going to hell.
And Bartolomeo is the ship supervisor. You ain't getting nowhere.
Yo, Catcher Freeman is actually a string clone from Doflamingo.
Catcher
That nigga's
Freeman.
an executive.
Oh man.
Catcher Freeman's an executive.
Catcher Freeman.
Catcher Freeman's an executive.
That nigga said Catcher Freeman. Oh my. Oh my.
Yo,
Oh,
Uncle
my.
Ruckus is
Catcher
off
Freeman.
the wall.
Say what?
Uncle Ruckus off the wall, bro. He said
Uncle
that
Ruckus
was
the right hand.
exist.
Bro.
Uncle Ruckus got the heart seat.
He got the heart seat. Bro, nah, man. Have
Yo,
y'all,
Flamingo, blonde-haired white man. Uncle Ruckus, I love him.
Fact.
bro, have y'all ever read the book when y'all were in school? It's called My Bondage and My Freedom.
No.
By okay,
That's
was
not-
it?
No, I didn't go to high school.
Like a sequel to 50 Shades of
No,
Grey.
because I went to high school with white people.
Listen. It's about Frederick Douglass. Okay,
Like I said, I went to high school with white people. They don't allow those kind of books.
Okay, well, it's really good, but there's a character in the book. Okay, his name was called the Nigger Breaker.
Huh?
Okay.
What?
Hey yo, y'all have to read that in class.
Well, I was homeschooled.
Wait.
I was homeschooled, so my mom made us read the book. Bro, when I came across the name Nigger Breaker, I was like, oh my god. I was like,
I assumed he worked in HR, right?
Yo, I swear to God, if I would have read that book, if I was homeschooled and read that book, I would have instantly thought, yo, I'm failing this class and I'm getting my ass whooped.
oh man. But yeah, it was a book about it was a book about slavery. It was about when he went north with the because it was during the time of the abolitionists coming over from Europe to America to establish freedom. So it talked about his early childhood and during slavery, and then as he grew older, he learned how to like read and everything, and then he ended up going to
Okay, Moderate, we got the joke part out the way. You ain't got to put us to sleep.
Nigga,
we heard the funny part already.
Pause.
Let me just give the backstory.
I'm actually interested. I like a history lesson.
I'm a coon.
No,
What kind of stream is this?
That's it.
It's why we bullspitting, man. We just bullspitting.
It's why you bullspitting.
Hey, One Eye Zero said, "Oh, they breaking niggas now. That's not new slavery."
Bro, he's called the Nigger Breaker.
He's called the Nigger Breaker. Like that was his name in the book.
Oh
I would have been fucking crying.
I feel like when they interrogate niggas and like the bad cop come in, bring in the Nigger Breaker. He gonna snitch today.
Oh man.
I don't think it'd be like that. I think the slaves would be like, man, I'm having a rough day, man. I'm thinking about quitting this job, man. I need to talk to the Nigger Breaker. I need to get some shit off my chest.
Raymond Ben said One Piece is a manga about slavery. I mean, Martin Luther Jinbei at Fishman Island, it seemed like it.
Exactly. Martin Luther Jinbei.
You know that's true. Hody Jones would be a Malcolm X.
Who's Malcolm X? Fisher Tiger.
Speaking of which, I would
Fisher Tiger is Harriet Tubman.
Facts.
Oh yeah, that is right, because he did free the slaves. That's right.
Yep.
I think I would.
Harriet did some Splinter Cell shit freeing them slaves. Fisher Tiger went full Metal Gear. He ran into the base and just started lighting motherfuckers up.
Yo, can you imagine if there was a mod and you playing like Splinter Cell and Harriet Tubman got like a sniper rifle? She got the infrared on.
Like a Metal Gear Solid, if Sniper Wolf was a 90-year-old black lady with a bandana on.
Hold on. Let me check Nexus mods because if that shit is on Phantom Pain, I'm gonna start crying. It's probably not.
They got a Harriet Tubman mod in one of them, like a Modern Warfare. Yo, I will holler, bro. I really.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Or what if Harriet Tubman was a kill streak, like a 19 kill streak? She just comes out whooping ass with a cane.
It's like the tactical nuke, except she running around killing motherfuckers.
Oh my god.
One by one with a railroad hat on.
She's a tag dog.
Yo, speaking of Fisher Tiger, I think I would rather work on that cotton field for free for a year than reread Fishman Island. I'm just saying.
You bugged the fuck out.
Yo, I thought it was Madara talking.
Fishman Island ain't even that bad.
I was like, yo, it's.
Oh wow, haters here?
No, Madara sounds way more civil than me.
I'm just saying.
Oh no, I think y'all niggas hate each other.
I think that cornbread not bad for lunch every time. Though.
Shut up.
But you can't do cornbread every day for lunch when you're working on a cotton field because you be thirsty as
Bro,
shit.
you gonna have dry mouth. You gonna have some crazy dry mouth.
Okay, what? But
Right,
what
at least put some peanut butter.
Okay, what if you had unlimited water breaks though?
Then
Unlimited water breaks? All right, then I'm not working.
But you remember, you will get beat.
Pull a whip on me if you want to, nigga.
Imagine you drinking water, you just get struck from
Why
behind.
not Zoro said Scotty smoking cock?
Get back to work, nigga. Well, first off, that's not a whip. Secondly, you ain't just cracked that shit at me. Thirdly, I'm about to fuck you up.
No, you know they got good strikes, bro.
Yeah. Did you see Roots?
I see Roots.
Kuntz is back.
One thing, we definitely got to talk about the Slave Master's shoulder strength, bro, because they really cracked
shoulder strength.
Yeah.
Why do you sound like a one-piece named attack?
You said what?
You made it sound like a one-piece named attack.
Exactly, the slave strike.
Like that whip had hockey or some shit.
Yeah, nah, like you put Conqueror's hockey on the whip.
Nah. Look at. I think it was on not National Geographic. I think it was on Discovery Channel where they used to do shit like based off of weaponry and shit. They said the tip of a whip when it cracks, it breaks the sound barrier, and that's why it makes a sound like that. I was like, that is bullshit. I looked it up. That shit's true. You getting hit at the speed of sound. That is a gunshot.
Yeah, that's why it hurt so much. Why do you think they did it?
Nigga, I've been beat with a belt and it hurt. Yo, somebody is entering the Matrix.
Belt.
Oh my God! Are you boxing Megatron?
Who is that?
Hey, yo, chill out.
Yo, I think Megatron winning right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Is that Toddy?
Bro, he said you was boxing Megatron.
Transformers, niggas in disguise.
Oh, I'm screaming.
Yeah, y'all reckless. Y'all something else.
That was a very productive conversation.
Hey, wait, but I do have a question though.
I got to answer.
Because I'm about to switch this whole shit up. Where do you guys rank Odin as far as swordsman in One Piece?
I mean, seeing as how Odin, I put him above Zoro, but below Mihawk. We really haven't seen that many good swordsmen, TBH.
If Enma is a black blade, I'm gonna put him pretty high.
Yeah.
If it's
when
a black
it comes
blade,
to just purely swordsman, I gotta go with Mihawk than Odin.
Yeah, like we haven't really seen that many like competent swordsmen. I mean, if you want to put Shanks up there, I go Mihawk, Shanks, Odin, then Zoro. But
I'd say Vista then Zoro.
No love for Vista.
How do you feel about?
Oh yeah, Vista too.
What about Kaku after the power up?
Kaku, I mean, he'll probably be
he's
like
zero now.
Right now, I still put him below Zoro. Like as a
Zoro
swordsman,
still beat him, but I'm thinking like he's got to be at least near Zoro's level.
I mean, but yeah, even still, you can still count like including Kaku and Vista. You could still count all of those swordsmen on like two hands.
Okay.
Like what kind of spectrum is that?
No. Like you're right. But do you think Zoro would be able to beat Vista?
I don't know. I haven't seen enough from Vista.
Without a doubt.
Well, I know in time skip, Vista was classing with him, and I know that Zoro got loaded by a butter knife, so.
He did.
I mean, but at the same time, that was before Zoro even knew what a flying slash was.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That was before Zoro even knew that it was possible to cut steel.
That's fine.
Like Mihawk could have did way worse. He could have cut Zoro, the Baratier, and that part of the ocean in half.
Kaguma might be number one.
With the butter knife. All right, let me ask y'all this. This will give me a better understanding of the gap between Mihawk and Vista. Do you believe Mihawk could have dealt with Vista the way he did in Marineford? Like a quick back and forth to where, and like Vista walking away to go help out Luffy with that butter knife. Do you think Mihawk could have helped? No. You don't think Mihawk couldn't handle Vista with the butter knife?
I'm under the assumption that Vista has the capability to use armament hockey. So I am too. I think he would destroy that butter knife. I just don't think it would.
I don't think it would. Well, you don't have to assume anymore because I kind of literally said Hockey users are so annoying.
Yeah, and Marco and Vista were the ones who attacked that guy.
Oh, word. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they definitely got
Wait,
that shit.
When did he say that? Oh, I
Yeah, he
ain't
said
seen
that
that.
when Marco
Yeah,
and
when-
Vista
Can y'all hear me? I'm in the Matrix.
Oh, okay.
No, we can hear you now. You sound you sound like
Yeah,
the
we can
intro
hear
to
you
Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
We can hear you now.
Yeah, when Marco and Vista blitzed Akainu.
To myself.
Sorry, Toddy.
Bro, you were lagging, bro. You were lagging so hard. I couldn't even explain it to you.
Yo, I understand.
Nobody said anything. I'm over here cracking jokes.
I understand those chicken sandwiches at. Bro, I understand the chicken sandwiches at Popeyes are fire, but you can't use their Wi-Fi.
You can't.
You can't.
No, I was driving through the countryside,
and we definitely did say you was lagging. I said,
but I was trying to ask y'all what have y'all seen to make y'all think that Odin was so strong?
He was on the Pirate King's crew. They keep hyping him up.
He got Conqueror's hockey, and in 953, it was said that his sword is the only one to ever did. Hold on. He's the only one. He's the only one to have a sword that ever injured Kaido.
That's
and they said that you get your sword from birth. So therefore that's all him. That's his hockey. That's, you feel me? That's all him.
No. People in that part of Wano get their swords from birth. Odin's not from that part of
Yeah,
Wano.
exactly. Yeah, Ryuma was from that part of Wano because Shimatsuki is believed to be an epithet, not actually his name.
Really?
So
yeah, it is his epithet. Ryuma has that epithet. Ryuma has the epithet. Shimatsu, the fucking daimyo of that area, that's his last name, and Zoro is from a village with that name.
Yeah,
I really hope Oda does. That would be really cool, just to get an actual Zoro backstory. You know, I think that would be dope, like a deeper one than just what he had.
Man, yo, I hate to. We can bring it back. I hate to get off topic real quick, but I got to point this out because I just saw it. I think it's a travesty whenever you see a fine ass girl who's Amish. That shit should be illegal.
I mean,
that is a travesty.
You do know that at a certain point in their life, they have the option to leave or stay, right?
Bro, you know how fire.
Yeah, but you're brainwashed at that point. You got
Toddy is not that bad.
They get the choice. They get the choice early. Like
I know, but if you've been raised for 20 years, being told like God,
I think it's around.
Then you're gonna believe God exists when you're
Toddy, think about how fire the hand jobs would be, bro.
13, 14.
Those fire ass hand jobs, all she do is churn butter.
All she does is churn butter. I mean,
so the hand jobs be fire.
The what would be fire?
Hand jobs.
She probably doesn't even know what that is. She probably thinks it's sodomy or some shit.
I bet you money she does.
Bro, I just think it's a travesty. She was so fine, y'all. The ass was so fat, and all I could think of was the 19 pounds of pubic hair that's underneath that.
Oh my god!
And I feel like this shit should be illegal.
Dang, bro, really?
All right, if you're born into an Amish, by the time you're like 18,
this nigga said 19 pounds.
All right, real quick. Out of everything,
I feel like at 18, they should like rescue these fine girls from these Amish communities.
Out of everything that you could have imagined, like how big her titties was underneath that, how like long her legs are.
A different breed,
the first thing that pop into your head is, damn,
is a different
she probably
breed.
ain't shaved in like her entire
life. Exactly.
Do you have past experience?
Well, that's the thing. Like, that's why I didn't point out anything else. Like, I've experienced nice long legs and big ass titties and fat asses. I've never experienced 19 pounds of bush. And of course, that's going to be the first thing that comes to my mind.
All right, she might have a bush, but is it well groomed?
Nigga.
No, she's Amish, nigga. They ain't allowed to use combs.
So
Rico said I'm eating food, bro.
They gotta live off the land. You know them bitches be combing their hair with tree branches.
They got beautifully straight hair.
What if it was permed and had good conditioner and it smelled good?
Permed with what? With nature? What is nature's perm?
That's actually possible.
Yeah, some berries and some fruits. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can do some shit with that.
Right, okay. Even if that bush is permed and it looks like Michael Jackson's hair before he died.
What if it had dreads?
If it smells like cherries and dirt and earth, then I'm past it.
So would you like put the hair on? Would you put the hair on your shoulders, or like would you like? I just need to know.
I wouldn't do anything. As soon as she took that dress off and I saw chopper between her legs. I'm kicking her out.
Stop.
So you just parting the curtains? You're not gonna part the curtains?
I think it might
I'm
be time
parting
to
the Amish woman out of my.
It might be time to wind down. Y'all niggas detrimentally
Yeah, he
horny.
said it might be time to slow
Hey, yo,
down.
Y'all
Vergo,
niggas
hey, yo,
are
Vergo, you
detrimentally horny.
you got a real interesting crowd amongst your people, bro.
What you mean? We just spent an hour talking about slavery and whether you'd work for a slave for $185K.
And about how you quit your job because of racism.
But Cherry Bush is
About how you quit your job because of racism to get beat.
That's something completely different. All right,
No,
that's
it's not.
just completely off topic.
You literally said I would get whipped.
No, I ain't say I'd get whipped. I ain't say I'd get whipped. I said I'd take the job. I said I'd take the job if it's in the contract. But as soon as he pulled the whip, nigga, we fighting.
I love how Vergo will pull the cord when you're talking about Cherry Bush, but we can spend 10 minutes talking about someone named Nigger Breaker. Like, where are your lines?
Where are they?
Word.
They're clearly not drawn.
Yo,
Anyway.
Vergo, your standards are like all over the place, my nigga.
Listen, man, I don't know.
Yo, Dritz, come here, bro. What did I walk into?
Yo, I got a tear running down my face. I'm fucking crying, yo.
This is one of the most absurd streams I think I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm shitty. I missed it, man. I was listening to it for a half an hour before I hopped in. And it sounded fun as fuck.
Bro,
Nigga
this is the
breaker
funniest
and
stream I have ever been
slavery
a part of.
and Popeye's chicken sandwiches. I don't even know, man.
Bro,
Yo,
you
real
missed that.
shit. Those sandwiches are fucking The chicken is dry.
Popeyes in general is
That's why you need to get the spicy because they
Hey.
over season it with all the sauce, so it moisturizes the
I
chicken.
want to,
So
hey
now
man, I
so
want to give
now
a special
my
shout
mouth
out
is
though.
burning with dry
Hold on.
chicken.
Hold
Come
on,
on, bro,
Silvers.
you black.
Hold on, guys, real quick. I want to give a shout out to my man One Eye Zoro. I want to make him the mod of the day. This man's been cracking me up all day.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
One Eyed Zero. I don't recognize that name.
Congratulations, my nigga. Welcome to the plantation.
What?
Wow.
Welcome to the.
Wow.
We're going to the plantation.
Hey,
But
that sounds like a bet.
apparently-
Yo,
I
I
want to go to
don't
Japan.
like how you do this on the mod of the day, Virgo. You always shout out like new niggas that are new, but like the OGs that are here all the time, like fucking Leo or Santos, they don't never get no love.
Those niggas are modded.
So what if they're not? So what? You can give them a shout out and tell them good job.
Nigga, I
They don't do
shout them
shit
out
as
every time I
mods, but
begin this.
nevertheless they're here.
I shout them out every time I begin the
Virgo
stream.
Slave Master. That's crazy.
I shout them out every time I begin the stream. All right.
I don't believe you.
You hate to see it.
You hate to say
Word.
Yo,
Yo, wow,
this
this
nigga really
is-
said Darnell, bro. Y'all missed that. Y'all
Oh
missed
yeah.
that, Y'all really
I
missed
still
that
lost the fight, and I am a D. My middle name is Darnell.
No, someone please find that and please put that on Twitter.
Hey, if any of y'all can find when that was, please click
This
that.
is you got a D, nigga. My middle name is Darnell.
Screamed it like real upset, like it was the truth. He said, "My nigga name is Darnell." I said, "Oh shit."
Yeah,
When
I
I
gotta
girl
go, boys.
said, "Yo,
Y'all be
Ty,
easy.
you sound like a hater
All
to
right,
me."
take it easy, bro.
Virgo, start streaming after 5, nigga, so I can talk.
Hell no, 'cause when me and my girl have dinner.
I said, hell no.
Hell no.
no.
Fuck no,
Have fun,
baby.
brother.
All right, y'all, we're going to shut this stream down. Thank y'all for coming through. Like, subscribe. If you're new, tell your homies. We're trying to get to 1,000 before the end of the year. Let's do it, man. It's a collective effort, man. 'Cause my channel is y'all channel. We did this together, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, word.
Thank all y'all for coming
Your
through.
channel is
Thank
my
Toddy.
channel. Word.
Oh, word! I'm about to stream your channel.
Hey, well, in that
Word.
case,
I'm about to make a lot of changes.
Yes.
All y'all niggas talking at once.
You feel me? Going crazy. You already know.
It's lit, man. Catch y'all when I catch y'all. You dig?